Hello. Good afternoon. How are we all doing? This was kind of last minute and unexpected, but never mind. I've just come off Tyrone's live, bless him, and he's off now to spend some time with the wife and Jakey boy. Fair play to him. So I'll be here for a little while. I'm not sure how long. I don't know how long the voice is going to be able to cope here. I've not slept, as some of you will be aware of, and I've just put it as a title so people know that I am overtired here. It's been over 24 hours since I've last slept, so if my head is all over the place. It really is. I've got a lot going on in it right now, but we're being positive and we're battling on as we do. So I'll be here as long as I can. Do not expect an all-day stream. It's not going to happen. I'm supposed to be resting today, finally, and I'm also supposed to be preparing myself for finishing off sorting this room out over tomorrow and Monday before we have family here on Tuesday. So your girl's got a lot to do, so please just appreciate the fact that I do need to get some rest today at some point, but I will be here for some time, so you've got somewhere to go. Right. Hello there. How are you doing? Oh, God. I've not even fucking seen it, D. Sorry, excuse my French. I've not even seen it yet, love. Can you post the link, please, for it, D, in the chat when you get a second, please, and I'll check it out. Thank you. I've not seen any of me tags yet. I've not even had a chance to look at any of that yet. But if you got the link, mate, go for it. Stick it in the chat if you don't mind. Thank you. I'll check it out ASAP. Hi, Louise. I'll just say hellos quick. John, hello, love. Thanks for joining. Hello, HeatJar63. Mr. D. Cowfart Crisis. Louise, hiya, love. Sorry, guys. I'm absolutely done in me. I mean, I'm not as bad as I was the other week, but, you know, I am tired. So bear with me. If I waffle, I apologise. I know I waffle at times anyway, sometimes when I'm trying to get something out of my head. And I'm trying to remember where I'm up to with things before I forget stuff all the time. But yeah, when I've not been sleeping properly, my head just goes boom sometimes. I go through different modes. I'll be like, right, I can get this done, that done, this done. And then I stop. And I'm like, right, then I can do this and that. And then I stop, take some rest, take a break. Then before you know it, I start getting productive again. And then I start getting inspired by random shit that I'm seeing from different things I'm seeing online, from websites I'm on. And before you know it, how can I explain it? I get like, you like brainstorm ideas, right? Yeah, you brainstorm an idea. I do that like in my own head when I get like this, and I've not been sleeping, my head's all over the place, and then I randomly become inspired. And then I start getting that inspiration going into my head even more before you know it, and then start getting inspired about, you know, a gig that I could do in the future, a song that I could write, a poem that I could turn into a song. And then I start thinking about modeling things. And, oh, remember when you did that modeling shoot a few years ago, Laura? Oh, that photographer still wants to work with you. He wants to book a shoot with you. Why don't you do that then when you're fit enough to go back to work? Why don't you do this type of shoot with him instead then? I've got all sorts going on, mate. And that is just the cusp of the iceberg, cockers. Who's getting their arses up here, by the way, please? We did say, if I'm going to do this live stream, yeah, please somebody come on the panel. Keep me company, please. I ain't going to sit here on my own chatting. Nah, come on. Keep me company, please, as well as chat, of course. Joe Chat is king always, but I need somebody up here. I need a voice to listen to and to talk to, please. Somebody, or it's pointless me even doing this. Laura, do you do a bit of glamour if it's tasteful? No, not for me at all. Hats off to anybody out there who does. Not for me. The only modelling I do is fashion and lingerie. There is a thing called tasteful implied nude, where you are not nude, but the photograph can imply that you are. So, for example, you could be sat there posing with a towel around you or a blanket around you, a duvet, covering everything up. Nothing's on show. You've got a bra underneath there. You've got your underwear on and like a little boob tube crop top and some little tiny shorts that you can't see. They're all covered up and the camera can't see anything. And you're just sat there covered up, posing with a towel wrapped around you. And that would be classed as tasteful implied. Or tasteful implied nude, but you're not actually nude. So no, I don't do any nudie-doody stuff. I don't do topless. I don't do lifestyle. I don't do adult. I don't do erotic. I don't do anything like that. All I do is fashion, lingerie, and sometimes the implied stuff like I just said, but that's very, very rare. I've only ever done it a few times over the years, and unless I feel confident enough and comfortable enough to do it, I will. But you've got to feel right doing it, because if the model's not comfortable, it's going to show in the photographs, of course it is, you know. Yeah, Chaggers, I actually have been in some catalogues, thanks. I was in my college catalogue. Music college, ended up in that one. Singing was actually what got me into, modelling and stuff. So yeah, I'll quite happily show you some of the things I've been in before, Chaggers, if you don't believe me. I've worked with many different people over the years and some companies, people across the world, some people in New Zealand who actually send me handmade, beautiful, crafted jewellery that they've made themselves, which I then model for them on the other side of the world, here in the UK. This is going back years ago, and this is how it all began. People send me their products, I model them, we get the photographs taken, we get the photo shoot done, I arrange everything. Everything gets arranged by me with the photographer and the person whose products we are that we're advertising for and modeling for at the time. And then obviously payment and all that shit gets sorted as well. But when you're at the start of your modelling career, you can't, of course, expect to be paid straight away. That's not how this works at all. Same in the music industry and anything like that. You have to start at the bottom and work your way up, of course. So if you don't get paid in your money form to begin with at the start of your modelling journey will basically be called TFCD, which means time for CD. So your payment would be a CD back in the day when we had CDs, right? Yeah. Back then, you could have a CD with your images on, and that would basically be your payment from that photo shoot up until the point when you were, you know, professional enough to go to the next sort of level with your modelling career. And that's when it's like, right, now it's time to start getting paid. So after like having 3.5 years of freebie work, let's call it the TFCD work, that was it. Then I started getting paid, and I've done all sorts, absolutely all sorts. We've done calendars, charity calendars. I've done a lot of charity work as well as my own work too. I've worked with different fashion designers, different models, different hairstylists, makeup artists. I've worked with all sorts. What's the other one? Jewelers and all that, like I was mentioning before. Literally having people sending me jewellery from flipping New Zealand, man, to model for them. Like, that's such an honour that someone sent me the beautiful handcrafted jewellery for little me to model for them on the other side of the world. It's pretty awesome when you think about it, do you know what I mean? And I got to keep that jewellery forever, which is beautiful. I've still got it upstairs to this day and stored away nicely. And yeah, it's gorgeous, the stuff that she made. So yeah, it's very exciting when you do all this modelling, and the singing works well alongside of it, but it is a lot of hard work, and you've got to be very, very fit, healthy and confident as possible, because if you don't have those three things and you don't believe in yourself, then it ain't going to work at all. What? You see through also... Oh, implied nude, just so you know, mate. Implied. IMPLIED. So see-through, that would be classed as sheer. If you wear sheer clothing, so anything that's see-through, like you just said, that'll be classed as sheer modelling, sheer clothing. I don't do that, no. Everything has to be covered. Everything has to be properly covered up. End of the day, no schnipples showing, no bits and pieces showing. We just want, to see the normal things that you would see on a person who is modeling fashion and lingerie. And that is it. Somebody has to do the job. And models are the ones who end up doing these jobs, aren't they? So there you go. Someone's got to do it, haven't they? I never thought in a gazillion years I'd end up being one of those people. But I am a freelance model. That's what I've ended up learning to do over the years alongside my modeling. And again, I didn't plan on being a model. It was not in my plan of action at all, or on my list of things to do in my life. No way, Jose, did I ever think me, of all people, would ever become a model. But I did, and that's thanks to my singing career. So you can thank the Manchester's Music Base, big up Manchester's Music Base, yeah, for flipping, letting me be your model for your lovely catalogue, for your awesome college. And thank you for letting me train at your lovely college where I became a professional singer. So there you go. Full circle and all that, eh? Hello, Red. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Thank you, Cheggers. Yeah, I've done what I can, and like I keep saying, I've made sure that before I even said to myself, right, I'm too poorly to keep doing these careers right now. Everything has to just go on hold, and I can't work right now. I need to sort my health out and get better as soon as I can. That was a couple of years ago or so. So now I'm like, right, I just want to get back to work now as soon as I can. I want to earn my money again, properly earn my own money again, my own proper money, like I was doing up until a few years ago. And before, Kung Flu times and all that, things were picking up again. And then we had the pandemic and Kung Flu times, and that were it then. It kicked us way back to the curb. And throughout Kung Flu times, I got actually very poorly. I ended up in hospital a few times throughout those 2.5, 3 years, whatever it was. But, I learned a lot about myself and about my body and saw what illnesses I was dealing with more. But now I know most of the illnesses I have. It's just these last few that were working out. But the good news is that not only am I having this energy healing stuff soon, and I've had a bit of it so far, and it does seem to help, which is great, which is awesome. But I've also got 2 appointments now booked in for the new year, one in a few weeks, literally in just over a month's time, which is brilliant. I've managed to get an appointment over the phone for now. Telephone appointment with the gastroenterologist about my stomach issues and this nausea and vomiting I've had for the last few years. Well, on and off, but this past year has been really, really terrible for it. Probably like the worst ever. So that we're speaking to them in a few weeks, which is awesome, after Christmas in the new year. And then the second one we got booked in the other week, in fact. Before that's been booked in for April, the first week of April, and that is to go to the hospital to see the specialist doctor, consultant person who is the urologist that I need to see, who will also be in contact with my gynecologist, because the problems, I reckon, are both linked together like they were 10 years ago or so. So there we go. There's a lot going on. A lot has happened in a short space of time, guys. It really has, but I just want my bloody careers back. What I was saying, though, sorry, I'm waffling because my head's fried from being overtired. Sorry. I was just going to say that I've always made sure that no matter what, even when I come off these breaks from my careers, from being poorly for a while, I've always made sure, that I've left the doors wide open for myself to jump straight back into the careers, basically, So, which is working. It's definitely worked, which is awesome. I'm so proud of myself that I've managed to leave my careers in a good way where I can just jump back in there when I'm ready to go. That's exactly what I wanted, and that's exactly what I've got. And you know how I did that? Through working my freaking arse off, man. Things don't get offered to you on a plate, people. You got to work for it, yeah? And this is how I've been brought up, and that's me normally. That's how I normally am. But because I've been poorly for so long, That's taken over. And I'm sick of it now. I'm absolutely flipping sick of it. So we need to get answers. We need to sort out the health, get answers, be able to deal with the answers, get into a routine, and continue on with my life. Do me energy healing stuff that I'm doing and keep doing all this namaste stuff and all that jazz. And then we can gradually get back into the singing and the modeling as soon as possible when I'm good to go. But in the meantime, I've got my YouTube channel I've been working on in the background for some time. I've got a few things I'm getting sorted with that before Christmas if possible, but probably more likely in the new year because we've got to sort Christmas shopping and all that and bills first, haven't we? Of course, first things first always. So I'll be sorting YouTube stuff, like equipment stuff, for my YouTube in the new year. And a new microphone is coming. If not for Christmas, then that'll be in the new year at some point too. And then we will be, I don't care what anybody says. Hello, Matt. How are you? Mr. Beautiful Blues. Hello again. And then what I was going to say, what was the last thing then on the tip of my tongue? Sorry, hang on. Not good. And then, yeah, that's it. I don't care what anyone thinks to this part next year. I really couldn't give a shit anyway what anyone thinks about me, to be honest with you, anymore. I really couldn't care. Whatever, Trevor. I will be hitting I got offered this over a year ago, more like a year and a half, going on 2 years ago, more like now, I reckon, actually. Yeah, more like a year and a half ago, at least a year and a half ago. I was offered to be monetized, yeah. Well over a year back, like I say. I just ignored it. I just left it. I didn't think I'd be, excuse me, doing anything with it. And I just thought, I'd just be here just doing YouTube like anybody else and not be monetized for it. But then things started to perk up a bit. And I got thinking and I got talking to a few people. And after doing a lot of homework and all this and a lot of research and a long, long time, I've decided to hit I will be doing at some point in the future, I will be hitting the monetize button. And I'm going to be doing what I can from home and wherever I can at the time. And we'll be doing what we can on YouTube with my singing, my live streams. We'll be turning things around. We'll be doing things in a different order, completely different order. We won't be having all this bullshit all the time. It's, things will be going in a different way. And I'll be really, really keeping this channel as organized as we properly can. And if I have to have 50 flipping top mods just to keep you in order, I will do. Yes, Mr. Blues. Hello, everybody. Sorry, guys, just catching up with chat. Hello. Rob, well, this is the thing. At the moment, I'm speaking with. I'm going back down to the bar again that I went to the other week for my parents' surprise wedding anniversary party. When I was there, I got offered a gig for the new year for my singing, which is great in a few months' time. Definitely want to do it. Hands down, not a problem. That's in a few months. But what I used to do before I was a singer and a model, I was doing the bar work. So what I'm going to say and do is when I go down on New Year's Eve for a New Year's Eve night, not been out for years yet by this point, so I need a night out. I'm going to go see my new buddy Ben, who works behind the bar, yeah, who's the one who wants me booked as a singer at their venue, at their bar in the new year. I'm going to ask him if he's got any spare bar work going. If not, if he knows of any spare bar work going that I could just do, a few hours, like as soon as possible, as soon as I can get back into it. Because bar work, I used to love doing all that, me. Bar work, waiting on, anything like that, I could do that. But again, I have got to be careful that I don't flip in because you're on your feet, aren't you? A lot doing those jobs. You're constantly on your feet, moving around a lot. I did it for nearly 10 years, so I know what to expect back in the day. So I've got quite a few different jobs, Ultra, believe it or not. I've worked in many different places, doing many different jobs, and then obviously ended up with a couple of totally different careers compared to what I was doing back in the day. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. 2 seconds. Oh, yeah, horse riding, Mr. Beautiful Blues. I hope you're all right, Mr. Beautiful Blues, by the way, right? I take it you missed, sorry, Brutal Betty last night. She was asking about you constantly. She loves you to bits. I'm not sure what you have heard and what you haven't, Mr. Beautiful Blues, but she loves you. And she really, 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 really wants to speak to you by the sounds of it. So I hope that you'll be able to contact her, or she's be able to contact you in some way, shape, or form, and that you can keep in contact with each other. She was like, Laura, you better let him know, right, that I really do fucking love him. I will let him know. Don't you worry, sweetheart. I will let him know. I will tell him. I will tell him. I will let him know. Hey, Matt, I'm just giving it a go with the monetization, mate. I'm not expecting anything crazy to happen. I am certainly not expecting to earn big money from it, but I'm just literally going to press the button, go with the flow, and if I can earn a few quid for doing my live streams on here and for doing my singing on here as well in the future, that's the main reason why I'm doing this on YouTube. And monetizing is because of my singing, modeling, but also other things I do in my life as well. And, you know, cooking, baking. I love doing all that type of stuff, crafting. There's all sorts of things I'm into. I love camping, horse riding, being outside in the fresh air. I like going on walks and stuff. I just have to be as healthy as I possibly can be before, when I do these things, and prepare as much as possible. It's all about preparing yourself as well, love. You've got to make sure you get your rest in and prepare yourself as much as possible. So there you go, guys. It's not easy, but these are the things you got to do. You know, it goes for anybody. Don't matter what work you've done. Doesn't matter who you are. You know, work is work, innit? A job is a job, and I desperately cannot wait to get back to my jobs. And if I can find some of my careers, like I say too, and if I can, my singing and modelling, and if I can find other work to do in the meantime, either from home, online, which would be ideal. That's another thing I meant to say, sorry. I got emailed the other week from a lovely lady on here who has given me some great information about some typing work that I could do from home. That's some, you know, like online work that you can do for people. So I need to look into that as well soon and see what that's about. Because if I can do anything from home, and I've got a desk, I'm going to be getting a desk in the future as well, in a year. So this room's being done in the next couple of days, finished off. I'll have my new shelves up there, won't I? Yeah, shelves there. And then in the corner of this room, I reckon somewhere, we're going to end up putting a desk there with a chair. Sorry, I'm just looking around my room here and just working shit out at the same time. So, yeah, I will have a new desk and a new desk chair in here at some point in the new year, ASAP. So I've literally got like a work area to do my work in, so I can properly zone out. Do you know what I mean? When I'm all over the place, I can't focus properly. I need to be able to sort of have a workspace, yeah, and then have my chill space for afterwards. And when I'm on a break, I can come from workspace, go in the kitchen, make a brew, nip on the toilet, wash your hands, come out, grab your brew, and then come back in here, have a sit down on the sofa for a bit whilst you're having a little break, have me brew and me smoky poos and a little snack or something, chill for a bit, and then crack back on with some more work again when I can, and just set myself like a few hours a day and just do what I can when I can. And if I don't do it all the targets in one go, it's fine. Don't put yourself under pressure, girl. Just bloody do what you can at the time. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Sorry, just give us 2 secs. You always cure me there. Oh, that's funny, that, Rob. Oh God! So I want to work. Do you know what I mean? I don't want people thinking, "Oh, I don't want to work." Of course, I want to fucking work. I can earn good money doing my careers. You know, doing the singing and modelling. When I was doing that back a few years ago, you know, it is bloody good money. But again, you've got to be fit enough to do it. So we're going to keep seeing what we can do. We're not giving up. We're going to monetize this channel. I'm not saying we're going to get tons of money, like I keep saying. but it's something's better than nothing in it. And you never know what might happen in YouTube in the future. You never know. So one door can open for another, and another door can open for another one, and on it goes. So you never know. That's good, that, Mr. Beautiful Blues. Nice one, mate. Good for you. And yes, Rob. Oh, yes, I can definitely see myself being a bloody receptionist in a doctor's. Oh, God. I feel sorry for everybody, me. I'd want to help everyone all the time, but... Right, anyway, come on, guys. Who's going to come up now? I'm going to post the link again. Sorry, I meant to... I've not pinned it, have I? You bloody... No wonder no one's coming up, Laura, you dickhead, because you're not flipping... Oh, you've not pinned it. Right, hang on. Right. What was I doing? Right, here we go. See what I mean? The brain fog kicks in again when you're overtired and it's just bloody annoying. Right. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Right. That was terrible. Right, that can go in there. That can go on there. Right, back into your live stream. Right, let's pin the link. Oops, press the wrong button. Right, who's going to join me, please, on my panel and not leave me on my own, son, please? Come and join me, or I'm just going to end it soon because I feel like a willy sitting here. No one to talk to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, no one's voice to listen to. I need to listen to someone's voice and talk to somebody, man. Properly talk to someone. I did say this before on Ties, and Ty was convinced that I'd have plenty of people lining up to come on my panel. Well, look at that. Even when I posted the link before, no one's been interested. Right, Quinton, can you piss off, please? Can we please get rid of Quinton? I'm not putting up with his bullshit yet again. He's a nasty pasty and he can piss off. So, Quinton, see you later. You disgusting. I'm not having you saying things like that to me. You know, you could say things in a bit more of a respectful, nicer way to people who aren't well. You know, how rude can you get? Just wow. How low can you flipping go? So, Quinton, do one. Thank you. Thank you. I will never conform. You beat me to it, sweetheart. Thank you, darling. Oh, we're not having that. Get out of here. Feel like a willy. Not like feeling an actual one, but, you know, feel like as in you silly willy. Oh, Rob, come and have a chat. Someone just come and bloody talk to me, will you? Because, like, seriously, this is I'm annoying myself now. That's when you know it's going to get really frustrating for me in a bit because I'm starting to annoy myself. Right, come on. We've got 66 people in the building. There's got to be one of you who would quite happily come and share a panel with me. There's always people going, oh, Laura, I'd love to share a panel with you. Well, now you've got your opportunity to, cockers. So off you pop. Come on now. Come on down. Oh, leave it brew. Oh, I don't say stone cold. Oh. See, look at that. My head's that wrecked at the minute that my flipping brew is freezing cold now. You bastard! Come on! Get up here, people. Let me just blast this brew quick. Hang on. I can show you the world. Ooh. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? Oh, I can open your eyes. Take you wonder by wonder. Sorry, I'm out of tune a bit. I've not warmed up. I've got another sore throat. Over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. I'm not even going to bother doing the next bit. Oh, say back down. Oh, I need to get myself some of those vocal zone capsules, not capsules, pastel things for my throat. They're really good, those. They really help out big time. Oh, come on, guys. There's still nobody in the bloody back. Come on. Who's going to come in my panel? Feck's sake. I did this so I can have a chat with you in the chat, yeah, but people made it out as if they're going to come in my panel, and I ain't going to sit here like a bloody loner talking to myself. I need to talk to people. This is why I'm here. I need to hear someone's voice, please, or see someone's little face and hear the voice too. So come on, please, someone keep me company. I'm not going to flipping beg. If no one's up here, by the time I've had my smoky poos, probably in about 15 minutes or something, then I's just going to go, yo. I's just going to go. Rob, get your ass up here. I know you're probably not even a fan of me. I don't even know what. Well, if that's the case, why is he here? But then saying that, Laura, trolls do that. Trolls do that as well, don't they? Someone likes you or not, they can still do that. Right, anyway, whatever. Right, hang on. We got somebody trying to come up. Oh, hey, it's me, dudes. Right, I hope you're being a good boy now, my darling. You did very well last night, and so we got to the last couple of hours. You were doing bloody brilliant, and I was so proud of you, mister. So you be a good lad now, yeah? You can do this, Spunks. You can do it. Yeah, Mum. Spunky. My darling. Right. Hang on a minute. Why? Oh, hello. Hello, background as well. Person in the back.
Say hello, Patsy.
Hello.
Hey, how you, darling? You all right? It's Laura.
Hey,
How you, darling? Are you both doing? You okay?
I'm Patsy. I'm Tony's mate.
Yeah, I know I've spoken to you before, mate, a few times over the years. Well, over the past couple of years. What I'll do in a bit, yeah, I'll come on camera in a bit. I'm just sorting myself out. Just got to do something. In a bit, I'll come on camera, and you might recognise me then, yeah?
Oh,
yeah, it's Laura.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you do that, Laura? I was explaining, and what it was, Patsy come over because he dropped my push bike off. And
oh, yeah.
He's a good friend of mine, so he got a friend of his to drop my push bike off. So that's why I weren't on, because I said I was going to jump up, didn't I?
Oh, it's all good. Not a problem.
And then I was listening, and then I thought, my beautiful Laura Lou being all left on her own.
Oh, I did wonder what was going on. I was like, where is everyone? But then I thought, well, I know that someone else, I think Jamie's live at the minute, I think. I'm assuming he still is anyway. So I thought, well, people are going to probably be over there or still in bed sleeping or busy. This storm's going on at some parts of the country too.
Patsy, tell her about the storm.
Oh, yeah, what's been going on with you guys with this storm?
Well, what was it? 90-mile-an-hour winds, wasn't it? 90-mile-an-hour winds.
What? Yeah. I was going to say, Patsy, love, I live in I'm in the East Midlands, yeah. I'm originally from Manchester. I'm from Greater Manchester. That's where I'm from. But I currently live in the East Midlands. And wow, it's been blowing a hoolie round here. And we're not like near the sea or anything, of course. We're nowhere near the beach.
You're inland, yeah.
We're inland, so we're okay. But we've been getting like 55-mile-per-hour winds over here. So imagine what it's like for everyone else. Ooh.
Go on, Patsy, go on.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah, you can interrupt. Go on.
Yeah.
Go.
I'm going to go now where I am fit to walk.
Yes, I need to walk Patsy home. But will you stay on, Laura? He only lives round the corner whilst I walk him home.
Yeah. Of course, darling. You stay there. You stay on the thing. You go walk him home.
Yeah, I'll leave it up. Yeah, I'm plugged in. I'm plugged in. I'll leave it on. Because
right.
you was going to go. That's why I jumped up, because you said when you finished your fag, you was going to fuck off, weren't you? So I'm all rushing. I said, I better get up quick before
All
Laura
right,
goes.
darling. No worries. You go drop Patsy off, and I'll see you in a bit when you get back.
Get Patsy home. Yeah. I'll get Patsy home. So I'll be about 5 minutes.
All right, sweetie. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
See you soon. Take care, Patsy.
Hey, lovely to speak to you again.
Oh, you too, sweetie pie. You too, darling. It's been lovely to speak to you too. Take care. Oh, and Merry Christmas.
And to you.
Thank you. Cheers, my dears.
Oh, he's a lovely man, Patsy. Right, let me get him home then, Laura. And then
all right,
I'll be
darling.
back
You go drop him off. All right, sweetie. I'll see you in a bit. See you very soon.
Yeah, see
I'll wait for you here. Okie dokie. Right.
Don't abandon me, Laura. I'll be back.
I promise I'll be here. Yeah, I will be here waiting for you. We've got 73 people waiting with us, so it's all good. Right.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Just in the chat. Yes. All right. See you in a bit, darling.
Bless Laura. See you in a minute.
See you in a more. Yes, Mr. D. Storms are nothing new. I know I know what you mean. We get storms all the time, don't we? But we have for many years. It's just part and parcel of living on the earth, innit? But we do get. I have noticed though, these past few ones we've been getting, especially in the past few years, yeah, Mr. D, they have been getting stronger with some, like 90-mile-per-hour winds. Yeah, we're not used to 90-mile-per-hour winds. Well, most of us aren't round here, are we? In the UK, so round here we're getting like 50 mile-per-hour winds max. And the maximum I think I've ever experienced before in a storm is probably around about 70 miles an hour, 75 miles per hour. Like personally myself, like being there at the time and being in the storm, like, whoa! Because 90 miles per hour, yeah, is going on to 100 miles per hour, of course, right? Which is classed as more like a flipping hurricane than a storm. So it's like, when do these things actually turn into a flipping hurricane as well, or a tornado or whatever? I mean, we're lucky that we don't get all that over here, and hopefully we don't. Hopefully we don't get these, these massive ones that they get out in America and all that. All these big hurricanes they have and shit. I mean, California's just going to have a flipping 7 point something on the Richter scale of an earthquake. Just randomly hit them through the night. I think it was the other night. What the hell's that about? Like, where was the warning for that one? Just sometimes the warnings don't always come in on time, do they? You know, I don't know. The weather's a crazy system. It really is. And whether you believe in climate change or not, I ain't going to get into that right now. No way, Jose. But whether you believe it or not, the world is definitely changing. The world naturally heats up anyway over time. It's apparently a natural process to happen. But it's not helped us human beings, of course, pumping all the shit into the atmosphere that we have pumped into the atmosphere, which, yes, no matter what you believe in, without a shadow of a doubt, it would have damaged. It has damaged the earth in a big way. You know, it's damaged it in some way, shape, or form, and that's thanks to us humans. So we've just got to try and make it as stable as we can now, haven't we? What more can we do? The damage has been done. We've got to try now keep it as repaired and as balanced as we possibly can. But it's easier said than done, innit? That's why we've all got to play our part where we can. I'm getting me flipping me eco-friendly tiny house and me solar panel roofs and all that. Me eco-friendly tiny house, bring it on. I'll have a flipping water tank. I won't have to worry about faffing around with lots of different lights and stuff. Everything will be LED. I'll have a solar panel that will just charge up throughout the day, you know, from the sunshine. It's just amazing. I bloody love it. Right. We're just waiting for Spunky to come back, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. As you can tell, my head's all over the places. Please bear with me. Okay, 2 seconds. Spunky will be back in a minute. I've just got... haven't been getting stronger, Laura. Same shit every year. Hey, I might have had the same shit to deal with, well, some same shit, different year, same year, sorry. But things are changing for me at my end in some ways, in good ways. So that's at my end anyway. That's what's happening over here. Things have been shit for too long. They're far from perfect. They're still pretty shit in some ways, but in other ways, they are improving. Which my mental health is a big thing with that too. Right, hang on. I'm just bringing up a banner. 1 minute. Okay, sorry, I was struggling to find what I needed then. Right, here we go. Who is this? Hello? Hello?
Patches, you're still there.
Oh, here we go. Shut up, you idiot. Right, better block your account then. Wow, that's you waited all that time to just press a button to say that. Wow. Is this the new thing now then? Yeah, is this something else that we're now doing? Instead of porn bombing or gore bombing, we do racial slur bombing, is it? Or something like that? I know this has gone around before, but flipping heck. Pathetic. Anyway. Hello, Calfar. Are you John? Hello, everybody. Mr. D, Laura, if you lived in a desert, I'd sell you lots of sand. Oh, lovely. Oh, we'd make a bloody sandcastle. And we'd use some of the water from the sea to create a sandcastle so it sticks together, because you're going to need something to make it use as like a glue, aren't you, eh? To make your sandcastles, sandcastles, you're going to have to build yourself a bloody... I'd have to be building myself a den of some description in that sand. Use some water for your glue, and then use some water as well, of course, to, pour in there eventually, because you're going to have to make yourself, maybe like a little wash area, or just wash in the sea, just wash in the fucking sea. If you have the sea around you, just jump in the sea. I suppose you could make your own little bath in a way, though, I suppose. But then the sand could absorb all the water. So no, that might not work. It really depends on the texture of the sand as well. Sorry, I'm going off into my own little world here, thinking about all sorts of shit. Oh, dear. In a desert. Oh, sorry, you said a desert. I'm thinking of a desert island. That's what I thought you meant. A desert island. When you've got water around you still, but you've got your little desert islands and then your water around you. That's what I thought you were meaning. Desert island, bitch. There's a difference. Big difference. So come on then. We'll do this one whilst we wait for Spunky to come back. Right. If you're going to be on a desert island, right, so you've got water around you, like I was just thinking before. Hello, Chris, by the way. Hope you're okay. 1 minute. He looked for News Now Yorkshire in the city centre today in Leeds. Right. Did you end up finding him, Chris, or not? Even though Tyrone did say to you to just, keep going, be careful and everything, and to just go focus on your sister. Did you end up speaking to them or not, Chris? Laura, apparently there is no divide on this side. I hope that I don't want any divides anywhere. I'm absolutely sick of divides. Right, fair enough, Chris. But listen, yeah, just focus your attention on seeing your sister, yeah, your family. Forget the auditors. I don't even know why you're bothering. Just leave them be, mate. Unless you know they're going to be, in a spot that you're going to be near or something. Fair dues, but I wouldn't even bother wasting your time, love. Because, they might speak to you. They might not do. You never know. They might be rude. I hope they're not rude to you. I really hope they're not rude to you. But I have no idea. I don't know these people properly. You got to be careful. You got to be really, really careful. We build castles in the sky. Laura, tell me why we build castles in the sky. That's a song, that, isn't it? Castles in the sky. Oh, tell me why. Here we go already. When we build castles in the sky. Oh, tell me why. Sorry if I'm totally out. Oh, the castle's way up high. Please tell me why. Is that what you meant? Oh, the castle's way up high. There is a desire. Laura, Glenn said there is a divide. You mean, sorry, love, you mean divide? Yes. Okay. Glenn said there is a divide. Oh, why is he saying that? I don't get it. Me head's wrecked. What do you mean, love? Yeah, man, it's a tune, Quaver. How you, darling? How's it going, sweetie? Yeah, man. Oh, tell me why. When we build castles in the sky. Oh, tell me why. Oh, Quaver, I need you up here, girl, to rave with me, bish, and give us some beats. All the castles way up high. Please tell me why. Yeah. We build castles in the sky. Tell me why. All the castles way up high. Sorry, that was flat as a pancake. It could be a lot better than that, the singing, guys. Yeah, please give us a break, okay? If you're all thinking you had that sounded terribly shy, so do apologise. My throat's absolutely screwed at the minute from all this talking. No sleep, constantly talking for hours on end, having a bit of a break, and then coming back, and then another live was required, so we wanted another one, so here we are again. Still with no sleep. And throat is still here, but it's the singing voice is definitely going to Bobby land at the moment. It's needs a good old rest, the singing voice, and it needs to heal. Sorry for saying sorry. I say it even more when I'm overtired. I've noticed too. Well, that's what I've noticed myself now and again. Oh, I just know how annoying it can be when people are annoying you. And I feel like I'm really annoying you all. So I'm probably saying sorry even more than I would do normally. So, yeah, sorry for saying sorry. And should only ever say sorry if you need to say sorry, of course. But I just feel like I'm being a pain in the arse at the minute. And I'm annoying you. I can't speak. I feel like I'm doing your heads in. And that you've only come over here because you either feel sorry for me because I've got no one to speak to, or there's nowhere else to go. Oh, Fookadook. Right. I'm gonna have to check that the link she sent me before too, D. I need to check out the videos that you've put up. Yeah. Need to be checking that out soon. Yeah, Mum. Yeah, Spunky hopefully be back soon. Spunky, are you there, love? I take it he's still on his way back home from walking Patsy back home. He said it's just round the corner, so he should be back soon. And he's, I'm assuming this is his laptop he's got. In fact, if he's not back right, do us a favour, guys. Hi, Susan, love. Hi, everybody. How you doing? If Spunky's not back in 5 minutes, right? Remind me, please, to give him a call because I think he's got his phone on him. And he's got his laptop there, what he's using at the moment for on here on YouTube and StreamYard panel. So I might have to give him just a quick call, just make sure he's all right and that he's remembered that he's still on this live stream on this panel. But I don't want to peck his head like. I'll give him a bit more time. He might have popped to the shop or something too. You never know. He might have had some nips at the shop. I hope he remembers to put a t-shirt on or a top on or a jumper. It's blooming freezing. Oh! What will you do when you live in a zoo? Oh! You love. Oh, bless you, Susan, sweetie pie. Thank you so much, darling. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being there, Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. It was good. It was just annoying when it got to the point where it was just shouting and screaming and over-talking. That's what really got on my nerves near the end. But apart from that, it was all good in the hood, you know what I mean? I think it went really well, to be honest with you. And it was good to have a laugh. Thank you, sweetie. It was good to have a laugh. And I couldn't believe how many people were being so nice to me. I get nice people, of course, at times, like, you know, but then I get a lot of hate, like, you know, too, girl. And flipping Nora, I was not expecting to be getting more love. I thought, if anything, it's going to be the opposite way round. I'm going to get more hate, but nah, it was a big turnaround. I couldn't quite believe it. So thank you to anyone out there who said something lovely to me last night, who was kind to me and respectful and used the manners and said something nice, who was just being a generally nice person. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Manners cost nothing, love. And it makes my day when people use them and just treat each other with a bit of respect, even if you don't like each other. Just for argument's sake, just be civil, for goodness sake, man. You can't be civil, then just get lost. It's as simple as that. I need to sort my mods out really badly. Right, I'm waffling. Louise, hiya, love. My head's spooked. Hope you're okey-cokey, sweetie pie. Spunkfish is hardcore, know how to wink and jive him. You're jiving me, you bastard! Oh, hello, Nessie. Hello there. Nice to see you over here. I didn't think you'd ever pop over here, to be honest with you, Ness, but it's good to see you. It's good to see you. It was good to have you on the panels and all that last night. It just got a bit annoying near the end when everybody was just, you know, shouting and screaming over the top of each other and just over talking. It just got too much, man. Too much. Then I did a live for a few hours, if that, and ended up deleting it in the end because it just turned into a chaotic mess. It was too much. People were shouting and screaming over the top of each other again at like 4 o'clock in the morning. My parents are trying to sleep upstairs who are in the 70s. Do you know what I mean? It's not fair. So this goes for everybody, you know. You can come on my panel if you're a decent person, but we are not going to be having shouting and screaming and over talking all the time. Not like last night on Ties near the end, or like, you know, a few hours in. The first few hours were great. Everyone did really well. Then it got to like hour 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's when it started to kick in. And it was just constant over talking and shouting over the top of each other. And when you're trying to control a panel that's got like 10 women on it, or sometimes 7 women and 3 men, for example, when we didn't have all the ladies in at the time, it's a lot of hard work. Beyonce did amazing. As per bloody usual, he smashed it, mate. Well done, Beyonce, yet again. And thank you, everybody, again, for joining last night and for, you know, being there. But we're not having the over-talking, guys, and the screaming and shouting on my panels. And Ty doesn't want it either. Ty really does not want or need or deserve to have that on his panel. Ty is one of the nicest men and respectful gentlemen you could ever meet on here. So always remember that, guys. He's a lovely guy, but he doesn't take no bullshit, you know. He doesn't take any crap. Anyway, we need to now have other nights, I think. I want to get the men more involved. I want to get us all involved here. So let's have a think, guys. Let's have a bit of a brainstorm, right, over the coming days ahead. Have a little think when you sat there having your morning brew or before you go to bed and you're chilling, think, right, what could we do that's something interesting and fun and something a bit unique, a bit different to the usual, or let's do a quiz, or let's do this, let's do that. Think of something that we can involve both sexes, the males and the females, and we can work as a team maybe. There's no opposites here. I want people to get on as well as they possibly can, you know. But at the same time, we need to think of something that would be interesting for us to try and do together if we can. Or, you know, something we can work on in the future, either in little teams or in little, you know, if we have to separate into teams or something to do something. I don't mind doing that as long as it's not going to turn into little cliques and stuff. I am Raver, love you. All right, darling. Shit, Quaver, why don't you have a flipping spanner? Right, hang on a minute. Where's Spunky? Oh, there he is. Is he? Spunky? Spunks, is that you?
I'm back, Laura.
Hey, yeah, you're back. Oh, you were worrying me a bit then. I was going to ring you in a minute, you know. I was just thought I'd give him a few more minutes and just make sure he's all right.
Oh, God. Do you know what happened, Laura?
What?
The
I
reason
knew
was
something had
I said,
happened. Go on.
It's bloody Patsy. He went in, he said, stay there. I said, I'm going. He said, stay there. Do you know what Patsy did? He went in, he gave me 20 fucking quid for walking him home, the cunt.
What? 20 quid to walk you home?
I threw it at him. He left it on the floor. I threw it back at him. I said, fuck off. And you know what he did?
Oh, wow.
What? Yeah. Oh.
Well, yeah. Oh, you
I threw it back at him. I said, I don't bloody want it. And anyway, and he walks in.
Can you show me again, please? That's Irish money, innit? Look at this, guys.
Yeah, the different, green. Yeah, 20 quid.
There you go. The Bank of Ireland. Yes. Beautiful. Look at that. Thank you.
£20. Oh, it's Northern Irish money. It's not euro. It's Northern Irish money.
No, it's proper Irish money, that isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Bank of Ireland.
Wow. So hang on a minute. Is an Irish pound, the same as a British pound, an English pound?
It is.
Got you. So that's all the same. Right.
You can spend this in England.
Brilliant.
You can spend this in England, Laura.
There you bloody go. Right. Look at that. Right. I'm sorry.
Many a time, when I go to visit in England, many a time, they'll say, oh, what's that? And they won't accept it. And I say, get the fucking manager. Get the fucking manager. And the manager will come down and go, yeah, that's UK money. Even though it's Bank of Ireland, it's you can spend that in England. Yeah,
man. That's mint. That's awesome.
But what's Patsy like? I told him to fuck off. Right, and I started walking away. Do you know what Patsy did? Because he knows what I'm like. I wouldn't accept it. He threw that on the floor and walked off. So he knew I'd go back to the kill. Yeah.
Flipping heck. Well, bless his heart and soul. He means well, of course, but you don't need 20 quid to just walk him down the road. But you know what, though, Spunky? That just shows you, sweetheart, how much you must mean to him, that must mean so much for him. Because remember, he was going to wait for a little bit then for me to come on camera and to have a little chat, but I could see in his eyes that he really wanted to get home. So I'm like, of course, love, get home. Did. So he needed you big time then, and you dropped everything for him. You went over there. Not a problem at all. I wanted
to support you, Laura, because I knew you was on your own.
Don't you worry about me, sweetheart. When you've got friends there that are like family to you, whether it's family, friends, or whoever, you sort that first, and then I'm second. Yeah, they come first, always.
Because I've known Patsy for like what? I've been here like nearly 10 years. I've known him for nearly 10 years.
Wow,
he is like family. And I don't want him to.
When you moved there, was he like your neighbour then straight away, sort of thing? When you first moved,
I moved to the village, no, I was here about 2 years before I even knew Patsy. And then I bumped into him.
Hey,
we just said hello and all that, and then we just started chatting.
Yeah,
and he likes to drink now and again. Patsy's a binge drinker. He'll drink for like. He'll drink for 2 or 3 days continuous. But that's why he needed walking home now, Laura, because he's been on the drink for 3 days. And he can have, drink. Because he's a pensioner now. He's 66.
Is he? Oh, bless him. Wow.
So he'll drink, and then he can go dizzy and fall and bang his head. That's why I worry about him. Because if you bang your head, that can kill you, Laura, if you bang your head, can't it?
Honestly, if you fall at the wrong point and you hit your head in the wrong spot,
my God, I know.
Just don't even put yourself through it, sweetheart. Just don't even think about it. You don't want to, but you know what could happen, and we do not want that. So you just
That's why I never tell him to fuck off. Because I always think, well, I'll go out of my way, at least to get him on. I mean, imagine if I'd have told him to fuck off then, walk yourself home. And then I found out tomorrow, and he fell and then banged his head and killed himself.
Exactly. You would never forgive yourself, Spunky.
Oh my God, why did I just walk him home?
To your grave. You'd beat yourself to your grave, darling. We
Oh, I
don't want
wouldn't be
that.
able to live with myself. I'd feel so.
Exactly, you wouldn't, and I wouldn't either. I'd feel terrible too. So we're not doing that. Like,
No.
you do anything you can to help your friends or
Yeah.
family, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what you've done, sweetie pie. You've stopped everything and dropped everything for your friend Patsy right there. If that's not a true friendship, then I don't know what is. But do you know what, sweetie? He does not need to give you money for doing that. But of course,
No,
I
I know.
understand what he's saying.
Oh, you know what I'm like? I was telling him to F off and everything. I'm going, fuck off. I said, you give me that money. I said, I'll punch you in the face. I said, and you know what he did? He threw it on the floor and walked in.
Did you?
Yeah, he went like that. He threw it.
Are you rich?
And walked in.
Oh, what you
So
love.
obviously, I picked it up. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not going to leave it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dear.
But
Well,
come on, he
there
only
you
lives about 100 yards down that road. 20 fucking.
It's
That's
just
the
out
easiest
the
20 quid I've ever made. You know what I mean?
I could like do a flipping forward roll and we'd be there. Oh dear. Right.
And
So
do you know why he was here as well? Do you know why he was here? Because he got
Go
a
on.
mate of his to drop my push bike off. Because when I crashed my motorbike last week, I went on my push bike to cycle to get my motorbike. So I changed my push bike up about 4 miles down the road. And so Patsy, the only reason he was here is because he was he got a mate to drop my push bike off.
Oh,
He was
okay.
doing me a favour, yeah. He wouldn't have been here otherwise. And he said, yeah. So it's like, so he's giving me 20 quid. He went 4 miles out of his way, got a mate to get a pickup truck to drop my push bike off, and he's giving me 20 quid. You know what I mean?
Bless his heart and soul. Bless his heart and soul. Hey, by the way, Spunks, right? Honest question, honest answer required here, please. I always expect an honest answer anyway, love. But how are you feeling today after drinking all that whiskey? Even though, yes, I did manage to get at least 2 to 3 pints of water down you as well. Somehow, by a miracle, I managed to get you to stand up, get out of the room, get in the kitchen, get your water, and get back in here. But Spunky, love, you scared the shit out of me, sweetheart, at least 2 or 3 times in one go. You were swaying so much,
I remember Tyrone's live, but I can't remember later on. I can't remember your live.
God, you weren't the worst ever. You weren't the worst ever, but you were swaying. But you just said a minute ago, about your friend Patsy, your best buddy over there, right? And God forbid if he hurt himself. I was thinking the exact same thing about you last night, darling. I was thinking, shit, what if Spunky falls over now, cracks his head in the corner of his bed, then you're out like a light, you pissed as a fart, you've drank a whole bottle of whiskey to yourself, I've got some water in you too, but it's not enough. What would I do then? You have to call for help.
Oh, thanks, Laura. And can I just apologise? Because I can't remember, but can I apologise if my behaviour wasn't...
It's all right, darling. The only thing I'd say, you did so well for the first few hours, you were perfectly fine for, I'd say, over half, probably around about half or so of Tyrone's stream when you were in and out. And it was late night, but we were waiting on women turning up and a few men wanted to pop in. Ty was fine with that, not a problem. If you stayed for longer, that was okay too, but eventually you came and you went and that was fine. But then when it got to near the end of the stream of Tyrone's, that's when you were more drunk, of course. But that's when you just started to get a bit more agitated, a bit more aggy, started saying you this, that, and the other to people in the chat. A few kickoffs started, the elbow came out once or twice, but then you calmed back down again. It's all right. And then I went live after Tyrone's for about 2.5, less than 3 hours, if that. You came over then. You were all right for about just under half of the live stream, I'd say. Just under an hour, something like that. You were doing all right, if that. And then you started up again, so I had to just keep putting you to the back, let you calm down, and then bring you back up again. And you were doing all right for a bit, but then it would just start off again. And you know what, Spunky? I know, sweetheart, that deep in your heart and soul, right, you've got a lot of pain that you're still dealing with. You've got shit, yeah, that you're dealing with from a long time ago, just like I am at the moment as well. And this is why I'm doing what I'm doing off YouTube. I'm doing this energy healing stuff now.
To take your mind off the pain. Yeah.
It helps you. It can help with your sleeping. It can help you get healthier. It can cut back on your drinking. It can honestly sort you right out, mate. And I'm doing everything.
My daughter got abducted, didn't she? And I've never been the same since.
Say that again, sorry.
My daughter got abducted when she was 4-year-old, and I've never been the same since.
I know, sweetheart. After all that shit that you've told me, horrific. I'm not surprised that you feel the way that you feel at times.
I've never been the same since. Like life, I used to be happy-go-lucky till that happened, and then it just,
yeah.
You know, I know pain happens. I mean, I should get over it, but things like that.
Listen to me now, right? Don't ever tell yourself you should get over it, right? Because this is what I've been learning recently. The worst thing you can do, right, is bring yourself down even more by saying that. Don't say it, sweetheart. Seriously, right? You do what's right for you at the time, and you can get through stuff. You're tougher than you realise. You really flipping are. And I tell you what, you got to think to yourself, right, did I deal with this situation properly when it happened? Or did I say to myself, right, it's going to be okay. We're going to brush it under the carpet and we're going to move on. That's what most people do, don't they? But do you know what, Spunky, darling? That's not the right thing to do. And this is exactly why I've got poorly over the years, because all my trauma and shit that happened to me from being 3 and then up until being an adult, in my 20s and my 30s, that has now caused me to come very poorly over the years. And it's fucked up everything, a lot of stuff in my body, my immune system, my mental health, my physical well-being, everything, right? I get it 100%. But this is what happens when you don't deal with traumas properly in your life. You've still got all that stress deep-rooted in your heart and soul, darling. And
it's your heart, isn't it?
Yes.
It's like your mind's connected like a wiring system.
Of course
it goes down your spine and it goes straight to your heart.
That's right, darling. That's right. And
you
what I'm going to do,
twisting, can't you? You can feel it twisted inside.
That's right. Exactly, sweetheart. So what I'm going to do is when I've finished this live stream, right, I'm going to send you a message because we've got each other. You're still on WhatsApp, yeah?
Yes, of course. Yeah,
right.
Same number,
what I'm going to do, I'm going to send you a message or a voice message or a phone call or whatever, and I'm going to let you know something that you really need to know that's going to help, help you big time. Something that I've started doing myself recently, and I think that something could really help you here. So after everything you've just been saying to me then, and seeing you break down in tears like that, darling, is heartbreaking to see, right? But this needs to be dealt with, because I don't like asking people's ages, but how old are you again? Sorry, darling.
I'm 57.
Right, you're 57, so you're like 19 years older than me, right? You're just about old enough to be a dad for me, but we'll call you me uncle. We call you Uncle Tony, don't we? Or like, you know, Uncle Tony. I had an Uncle Tony back in the day, God rest his soul, bless him.
Did you?
Yeah, my mum's brother, Uncle Tony, bless him, yeah. And so, yeah, but I was going to say that what you need to do is find a way, and I can help you find this way, because this is what I'm doing at the moment and how I'm getting through my bad experiences throughout my life. When these things aren't dealt with properly, like you keep saying, darling, all that stress stays within you.
Oh, it's like a maternal pain. It's like
Yeah.
I mean, have you got children, Laura? I don't think you have.
No, I can't, darling. I can't have my own children, right? But do you know what?
You can imagine, though. You can imagine. I mean,
I can't even imagine.
Oh, I mean, once you have a child, it changes you, because
being an auntie has changed
your
me.
Your world is about the child. As soon as the child is born, your world, you're second, and the child's number one.
That's right,
it
of
changes
course.
you.
Yeah, and you know, she would have been everything to you, and she still is to this.
Everything.
But again, darling, you need to deal with these properly. All this pain that you're holding in is making you poorly, is making you drink more, and that's affecting your health, and it's becoming a knock-on effect. And this is what worries me. You know, if you'd fallen and hit your head, like I said last night, when you were swaying like that, like a yo-yo, I was panicking, Spunky. I didn't know what to do. You know, I've been here before with Tony P back in the day, falling down the stairs, having a diabetic stroke. Do you know what I mean? You know how much I care about you guys.
I do worry about Tony people. Well, thank God he's only on the one bottle of wine now, isn't he? But he was drinking more, do you remember? And
yes, he was on way too much for a little man like him.
Did you notice his common sense was going? He weren't talking any sense sometimes.
No, he wasn't.
And you you're not talking sense, Tony. You was just telling me you've been drinking. You haven't. You've drank more than one bottle of wine. He was having like 2 bottles of wine, weren't he?
Oh, he was being naughty with that wine, and it wasn't
because
just
of his diabetes, his sugar levels, because of his diabetes.
Oh, Savva's here. Do you remember Savva from back in the day? Savanical with the blonde hair.
Of course, I know Savanical. She's still going out with a couple. There's 2 of them in there.
Yeah, she's still with him.
Am I right?
She's still with him nearly 5 years later.
Wow. Of course, big up. Yeah, of course, that's years ago.
Yeah.
There was 2 of them together. The Barnacle couple.
Yes, that's right, darling. Yes. Savva, if you can come up, sweetheart, please do. I will be here for a while, not forever, but just so you know, in a few minutes, I will just need to just pop and say hello to Mum and Dad quick, but I can just leave you in charge for a few minutes, Spunky. That is fine, not a problem.
Yeah, of course. I'll have
come up, that's fine.
I can have a little talk to chat.
But we need to get this sorted, Tony. Do you know what, right? Even though I look like shit right now and I've got no makeup on, but I really couldn't care. I've not slept in over a day, but here we go. It is what it is. Right, listen, you know, sweetie pie, I will take your hand right now. Take my hand. Let me just get rid of this on the screen, so I can see you properly. Right, take my hand, and we're going to go on this journey together. Right, I'm going to help you as much as I possibly can, and through my friends that I've made, we're going to do what we can to help you, sweetheart. Right, and get you out of this flipping rut that you've been in for ages now, because it's making you poorly, and we don't want it to make you poorly, darling. So, Pinky promise, we're going to do what we can to help Spunky and to get rid of this horrible pain up here that's messing you up physically. We don't want any more. Yes, and we got to be strong. Strong. Urgh. So, no, Sasha, I don't love. I look awful. Bloody hell, no sleeping over a day.
You look lovely. You've got the bone structures. You've got the bone structure, Laura. And your hair looks lovely as well.
Thanks to my dad. My mum and dad for that one, and my Polish grandma. Thanks, Babcha.
I can see it in you, you know. I can see the European in you.
Yes. In Dabre, Yakshamash.
Yeah.
Yes, it's in there, dear. It's in
there.
Yeah,
you've got that beauty. You've got that beauty coming out. I can see it in you. It's there.
Oh, I don't know about that, Cockins.
But Laura, right? Obviously, I do care that you're beautiful. I'm glad you're beautiful. But even if you wasn't beautiful, I wouldn't care. Because what I like is you're lovely inside, Laura, aren't you? You're a nice person inside.
That's what it should be about, you know. This will never change in here. Inside here will always be me, you know. And if we ever change, it will be for the better, hopefully, not for the worse. We should never change who we are as people. We should change our behaviours and our habits and improve ourselves where we can, you know. Keep learning. Right. Yeah, man. Yeah. So it's all a journey we're on, remember? We're all on our own journey. We're all going through our own shit. We're all doing our own thing here. But it
makes me laugh, Laura, right? I get all this like I'm like the elbow of justice and all that. I'm the biggest, softest pussy you could ever hope to
meet. This is what frustrates me, because I know what you're like. I know that you are a sweetheart little kitten. You really are. You've got heart of gold. But when the booze takes over and you've had too much of it, you're fine after having a few drinks. But if you sit there and you drink a whole bottle of whiskey, you know by the end of the night, you're going to kick off in some way, shape, or form, or something's going to happen and it's going to get you into trouble. And that's what I don't want, sweetheart. I don't want you getting yourself into any more situations, let's put them, when you've got enough on your plate as it is. The main thing now is, the main thing now, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're happy to let me come on this journey with you, like I say, I'm getting help at the minute with my shit, yeah? And this can help you too, right? I was going to say that I will show you what I've been taught over time, yeah? And they will show you as well what they can do to help you. And this is nothing that's going to cost you anything. So don't worry about that. And, you know, even if it did, it would be bloody worth
it's okay to accept help, isn't it? See, but in my subconscious, I always think, oh, pull yourself together. You can look after yourself, Tony.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you need help, don't you?
Yeah, of course, sweetheart. And listen, right, don't let your pride get in the way. You know what you men can be like, right? Pride.
I think, oh, I don't need no bloody help. I'm a strapping bloke. I don't need no fucking help.
You don't need that shit. No, you do not, sweetie.
That's just being stupid, isn't it? That's being self-destructive.
There's no need for all that. Yeah. You know,
I'm a human being. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs a bit of help.
Listen, when you go through a trauma like you've gone through a long, long time ago, and it happened the way it happened and everything, it is so much trauma and tragedy. And remember, you've done exactly what you said before, yeah? What did you just say a minute ago? I just went, it's fine. I'll just brush it under the carpet. I'll be fine. I'll get on with it. I'll move on. Whatever. But you can't with things like that, Tony. It's not like it's in your heart. It's in your heart, isn't it? Washed a spider by mistake on the street or a worm. It's a child. It's yours. Like, no, that is one of the most. It's the most painful thing a human being could go through. And I don't even like talking about this because it's upsetting you.
No, exactly.
You need to let it out.
Thinking about it, like,
get a tissue, darling. It's fine, sweetheart. It's absolutely fine. You let the tears flow because you know what? That stress there that you're letting go of. And that's what we need to do. We need to let go of the stress. But at the same time, we need to work out what the problem is, the cause of the problem, what's happened, and how we deal with it. And I'm promising you now, you can get help. Right, just give us 2 seconds, darling. I've just got this call coming in. Just hang on.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll have a yeah, thanks everybody in chat. You need a professional. Yes, Shirley. Yeah. Could be Shirley. That's right, Queen Nessie. That's right. Oh, I'm okay. You know, I normally keep all this to myself and secret, but I mean, Laura's a good friend of mine. Oh, Lindsay, and Rob Random. Thank you, Rob Random. Oh, that's right, Lindsay. There is, yeah. That's right. I'm all right. It's just a maternal instinct, you know, when you have a child, and then, you know, it's just like a pain that you can't get rid of, like, you know. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, Queen Nancy. Hello, Sasha Blue. Hello. Told you would make a great doctor. Yeah, she's good, isn't she, Rob? Rob Random, good to see you, mate. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, I will. I know I keep saying it, but you looked amazing yesterday on Tyrone's Queen Nessie. You looked absolutely amazing. You was glowing. You know, you was radiant. That's the word. You was very radiant, beautiful. You was radiant. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've got to be ready to accept it now. If you don't process, believe me, I'm perfect. I was. Yes. That's right. That's right. Yeah, the hands, it's still sore. But look, the swelling's gone down, but it's still very sore. I just feel like biting it. It's like nerve pain. I've got like nerve pain on it. If I feel there that there's a big lump, there's a massive lump there, I'm going to see like the bone's like double the size, like a big lump where the impact point. It's my own fault. I was very lucky because bloody hell, it was pitch black. If I had crashed like in a barbed wire fence or a concrete wall, I could have killed myself. So luckily, I crashed in a load of mud, and it was the whiplash of the handlebar that caused the damage. And there's an old saying: "I should have known better. I should have known better." They always say, "I'm having a motorbikes all my life since I was very young. Super bikes, I've raced bikes." And the number one thing you learn, and the number one thing I learned, is if you're ever coming off a bike, you let go of the bike. You let go of it. Don't grab hold of it. Once you've lost it, I mean, obviously you keep on the bike if you think you can save it. But if you once you've lost control, let go of the bike. And yet me, I didn't, and that's what caused the damage with the handlebar. When I crashed, the handlebar yanked, and it yanked on me fucking. Obviously, your hands wrapped round, and it went. And it yanked it. My own fault. I should have let go of the handlebars. But no. Oh dear Queen Nessie, you're a lovely person, Nessie. You know, I know you bored me that time because I was on about, because like family, I've got family with like learning difficulties and stuff. I don't know, like the R word and the S word, you don't like it. But I was only joking. If I'd have known it would have upset you that much, Queen Nessie, I wouldn't have said it. And I didn't realise, I'm down a lot from it. As it was like, yeah, it has gone down a lot. Well, I think it's this Guinness. Because I was drunk yesterday, later on. I was okay on ties, but then I got drunk later on because I was on the bloody the Jameson's whiskey, and I was drinking it neat, and instead of having half a bottle, I drank all the bloody bottle. But today I'm just on weak Guinness, and the Guinness, the swelling seems to have gone down with the Guinness. Got down a lot. Great people in the chat. Sandra Martin, hello, darling. Yeah, sabbatical. Oh my God, that's bloody. Oh, it's got to be going back about 3 years, hasn't it? When the last time I seen you, you and your boyfriend. I don't know if he was on a live once or if it was a video. But the image I get in my mind, sabbatical, is you and your boyfriend in like one of them. Was it a video you did, or was you doing a live? He was on one of those, a rail car, a cable car. He was in a cable car right high up in the. Does that ring a bell, Savarnicle? He was in like a cable car. Well, how long ago was that? That was a few years back, wasn't it? Yeah, it's the spirits. Yeah, if you stick to beer and all that, you just make a fool of yourself a bit. But the spirits, yeah, it sends you onto another level, doesn't it? They call it the demon drink. I don't care who you are. If you chuck spirits in you, you could be the nicest person in the world. But you stick a bottle of whiskey down them, and they're not going to be very nice. So Queen Nessie, you're right. Stay away from the spirits. Yeah, Lindsay, it has got iron in it. I know, Lindsay. I know me and you have chatted when we was on Andrew J's and all that, and I know you can look after yourself. You know you're not a fool, and that, and you know sometimes it's like a switch, and it goes off. You bang on there, Quaver. Yeah, I get like you, Spunky. After so much on the drink, something makes you switch. It bloody does. And I'm a nice person, mate, but when I'm on the spirits, I can be a right bastard. You know what I mean? You don't mean to. That's right. You don't mean to, but the spirits. Yeah. So those you can do. You can think, well, if it makes you like that, then. And I have cut down. Oh, you're a good one too, Shirley. I'm Tim. I love Tim. Big up, Tim. I love it when we do the old dances, you know, the old music. I like that. And you behaved allegedly. Allegedly. Nancy, you make me laugh. I had 2 bottles of wine last night and I behaved allegedly. Yeah, I like that. Literally like that. I know. When I was younger and I used to drink, I could always remember stuff, you know what I mean, pretty much. And I've noticed once you get over like 50, that like now when I get drunk, even when I'm not that drunk, I have blackouts. I can't remember nothing. Oh, thanks, Shirley. I really do love the lives. Honestly, they're really good lives. I love it. You're amazing, Shirley. And Tim, if you're listening, Tim, you're amazing. But don't change yourself. Just we have to change some of our habits. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm very lucky, mate. Cause I'm a bit of a raver, like you, Lindsay, and I mean, I've had more than my quota of bloody booze and that, you know. But I've never really dabbled into drugs, thank God. I've had every drug under the sun, but I've never been addicted to drugs. You know what I mean? I've always just been drinks, and I've always tried to eat as well. You know, I've always tried to eat food and stuff. But it's easy done, isn't it? You know. No, but it's same age as me. Well, I'm 57, Nessie, so he's same age as me. Yeah, no drugs. I mean, a bit of weed. I'm on about hard drugs, you know. I know. Yeah. I might let it grow again. But yeah, it does go all wavy and that. Yeah. I miss it. I might let it grow. 8-year-old. Yeah, respect, mate. Yeah. Oh, it was a great live yesterday. Great seeing the girls on there. It was brilliant, and Chris as well. Yeah. Oh, it was a laugh, weren't it? It was a laugh. Yeah. It went really well. It was great seeing Michelle there, and well, all the girls, and then Lilac was up, and obviously all the other girls. Nessie was up, and the chat was brilliant as well, weren't it, Tyrone?
Okay, I'm so sorry about that, Spunky. I had to take a call. It was very important. I was going to say what I'm going to do, yeah, when I'll stay on this live stream for now. Hello, everybody, again. Thanks for bearing with me. My mum and dad have just got back as well, so I just need to quickly speak to them in a second. My dad's just making me a sandwich, bless his heart and soul.
What you having, Laura? What sandwich you having? I love food, mate.
I'm not sure exactly what we're having yet, but I think we could be having, if it's not Polish sausage with some like cheeses and stuff like that, and some like salady stuff, then it would be like imagine imagine like a nice bagel, a toasted bagel.
Oh, nice.
With some melted butter on it, with some beef, with some cheese and some like cheese coleslaw, something like that, or a bit of mayonnaise. Something like that is lovely. And my dad makes very good sandwiches, I have to say. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thank you for bearing with me again. Thank you for that. I had to take that call. It was very important.
No, you're fine, Laura. I was having a nice little chit-chat to the chat. The chat's brilliant today. The chat's brilliant.
Thanks, guys, for behaving. Thank you so much. I really need to trust you lot at the minute. I really do, guys, when I've had to just jump off for a minute then. So thank you for a bit. I was going to say, Spunky, right? What we're going to do is I'll stay on this live for a while longer, yeah? We'll keep having a chat in here, not a problem. Enjoy the streams together for a bit, no worries. Then what I need to do, I need to give you a call, yeah? Straight after this live, I need to ring you for a bit in private, yeah? Because I've got to desperately talk to you about something. And it's in regards to helping you out with things, yeah? So it's all good. It's all good news. And we're going to be able to get you sorted, sweetie pie. So I'm going to give you a call after the stream, yeah? I'll let you know when. And we can have a talk in private. And I can let you know what's what. Because, yes, we know what we can do to help you. And that phone call was part and parcel of that. So, you know, it's helping big time.
Thanks, Laura. And thank you for being understanding. You know,
it's fine, darling. It's
like
fine.
I can be a bastard when I'm drunk. You know, I can be.
I'm not surprised though when you've got so much hurt built up inside of you, darling. You know, and you've not dealt with that pain and that hurt for all these years. It's going to crush you inside out, and it will mess you up if you don't get it dealt with. And this is what's happened, sweetheart. But this is why now I've seen how much damage it's caused, not just to you physically, but mentally and emotionally too. And you're a strong man, Spunky, but, you know, you're not made of rock, darling. You're a human being, right? You're not a robot, sweetie pie, and you've got to let things be dealt with properly in the correct way, and you've got to be able to heal and move and recover and keep moving on.
I am strong, but I'm only human. I'm only human,
darling. But, you know, if we don't deal with these traumas properly, then this is when they affect us in our future. And that is exactly what has happened with yourself, but also with me too. With my traumas that have happened to me from being a little girl up into being in my early 30s, many different things happened to me. And all these different things become bad energy and blockages in you. And when that bad energy is blocking the good energy can't get through, can it?
No, you're right.
I can see you again. And we need to shift the blockages. We need to shift the flipping negativity. And we need to start afresh. And that's exactly what I'm doing at the moment with my stuff. So we're going to get you, darling, on the right track, just like we're doing with me. Just hang on 2 seconds. Oh.
Thanks, Shirley. Thanks, Lindsay.
Yeah, we're going to get you sorted, darling.
Well, there's a lot of good support in the chat here, Laura. Yeah, see, I think you always think that you're on your own, don't you? But everybody goes. We all go through life's evil things happen, don't they? And it affects us. Big up to that, Tyrone. Yeah, that's how I try and think. I always think, right, the worst has passed us. Don't fear the future. Hold your head up high and face the future. Because the worst has passed us. It's behind us. That's how I try and focus and think the worst is behind you. Don't fear the future. Hold your head up high and onward we go. Yeah. Great advice there, Tyrone. Great advice. You have so much to give. Time to put yourself first, right? Red Shutter Photography. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Means a lot, that. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the drink. I've actually been cutting down a lot on the drink. I know. Obviously, I was bloody drunk yesterday, but that's the first time I've had spirits in a long while. Oh, God, I used to drink bloody loads. As people probably know, like, you know, go back like 12 months, I was bloody just guzzling everything. I used to drink about 3 bottles of sherry a day. You know, the sherry, the port. I was just guzzling that like bloody beer. I've a pint glass here with Guinness in it, but go back 12 months and that pint glass would be full of port and sherry. But I've been guzzling that. Yeah, good advice, everybody. Yeah, I mean, it's not so bad here, but yeah, and it's true, this, only go out if you need to go out, because I'm telling you, yeah, that's I know. I'm not, you know, I was brought up like a men are men, women are women, and I was said, you know, men don't cry. Which I don't cry in public. I mean, but you know, men cry, but I do cry in private. I do cry in private. It doesn't make you less of a man to reach out for help. Yeah, that's what I was saying to Laura earlier. When I was in my 20s, 30s, 40s, I would never dream of asking for help of anybody. But as you get older, I've noticed you don't just physically get weaker, physically, as you do. You know, I'm not as strong as I used to be. You don't just physically get weaker, but also mentally. Because I always thought that the older you get, the wiser you get, so the stronger you get mentally. But it isn't true that you actually get weaker mentally as well. Because it's mind body, isn't it? So if your body's getting weak, your mind gets weak. It's all connected, isn't it? So like the older you get, you're not as strong mentally as you was when you was younger. And so as you get older, I think you do need a bit of help from people, like emotional help, you know, mind and things. And you know, sometimes you can't handle everything on your own. You know, like you said, we're not machines, are we? We're human beings. You know, I mean, I wish we were machines. Then there'd be no problem, would there? But we're not machines. We're living, breathing, nervous creatures, aren't we? You know what I mean? We're like dynamic, transient creatures. You know, nervous systems flying all over the place. You know. Thank you, Queen Nettie. Yeah. It makes you like a bit of a weight lifted off your shoulders. It does, yeah. It's like what Laura said earlier. Sometimes when they got upset and cry and let it out, it's taken the poison away. That's true. That's true. I mean, I'm not a person that needs a lot of support. You know, I mean, I like my own company. I don't need people around me to feel, you know, content and all that. But we all need help in our lives at some point, just like Tyrone said. We all do, because we're human beings. You know, we're not gods. We're not perfect beings, are we? So we all need help. Yeah. Right. I'm just gonna get myself. I'm gonna get myself a pint of Guinness.
Okay, I'm back.
That was perfect timing, Laura. I've just been chatting. I was just about to get a pint of Guinness.
No worries, darling. Perfect timing. Right, here we go. Robbie, who's Robbie? Let me check. Hello,
Hello,
Robbie.
Laura. Hello, Spunkfish.
Who's that?
It's Robin.
It's who? Sorry,
Robin.
Is that Rob Random?
No,
that's not Rob Random. Have you been here before?
I haven't. No.
Okay. Where have you found me from? Sorry, where did you come across my live stream from?
Princess Angela gave me a link.
All right. Okay. Cool. When did she do that?
That's Henry Crinkle.
When did she do that? Sorry.
Annie and Anne.
What, earlier on today? Yeah.
Earlier.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. What did she say? Just go over there.
Well, she said someone else's live.
Okay. All right.
So
Fair
yes,
enough.
it was your stream.
Okie dokie, fair dues.
Hello,
Well,
Spunkfish. I'm a big fan of Spunkfish.
you
Yeah,
sound a bit
I'm a
like
big fan of Henry
Crinkle,
Crinkle.
though. The more you
That's you,
talk,
Henry,
the
isn't
more
it?
you sound like Crinkle. You've just gone and screwed it up for yourself there, dickhead. You think I'm that stupid, yeah?
Hello?
Banned.
No?
I love it. I love it how he
No?
just thinks that I'm going to let him on. He really thinks I'm going to let him on. Oh my gosh, how much do you have to tease the fucking donkey with the carrot, for fuck's sake? Don't worry, guys, I'm not stupid. Do you think I was born yesterday? Of course, that's fecking Crinkle. You got to play him at his own fucking game. He really thought that I was going to let him on then. I was teasing him with that flipping chocolate bar as long as I could. No way in this earth am I going to let you on here. Do you think I'm dumb? Do you think I am stupid? No. Ain't going to happen, mate. No chance. He's gone. Don't you worry, guys. He's a goner. But there you go. There
Well
you
done, Laura.
freaking
Well
go.
done.
It has to be done sometimes. I wanted to talk, yeah, because I wanted to hear the voice. I want to hear these voice changes that he's using, right? Certain words, you can hear it's him straight away. At times, it's not there. You can't hear it at all. But then now and again, it comes back. But you've got to keep listening, guys. You've got to keep listening. Don't just cut it off after a few seconds, yeah? Keep listening to his voice, because then you'll soon work out if it's him or not. But you've got to give it a chance. Keep him talking for as long as you can until
Yes.
you've worked it. Then you've heard it. Right, get out of here. Ban him. Back off.
Yes.
Shut the door behind you. We don't want a draft. Thank you,
Yeah.
you bastard. Oh, me daddy's made me a lovely little sandwich. We've got the bagel. We've got the bagel with the cheeses, with the what's it called? With the beefs. Yes, and the butters and the coleslaws. Yummy scrummy, thank you, Daddy.
Oh,
Right.
play.
Bless him.
Big up Laura's dad. What's his name?
And my dad's called, well, it depends which name you want to use, because he's got a Polish name and he's got an English name. I'll give you his Polish name is Jerzy. Yeah, can you say Jerzy?
Say it again.
Can you say Jerzy?
Yeji.
That's it, Jerzy.
Yeji. I'm a course for it.
Yeah, that's
Jerzy.
good. That's pretty good. Jerzy.
If I'm in the pub, I'll say, right, get Yeji, do you want a pint, mate?
Yes.
Jerzy.
Would you like a pint, Jerzy? Thank you very much.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it.
Louise friend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, love it. But yeah, Yeshi is George in Polish. Yeshi, and it's spelled really weird. Do you want? I'll spell it and I'll type it in the chat. Right, this is how you spell Yeshi in Polish. There you go, which means George. There you go.
Yeah, have you heard Shirley? She's yeah.
There you
go.
go.
I've got it now. Yeah, Shirley, you
Yeshi.
should be making your dad a sandwich.
Hey, I'm always flipping. We work as a team over
No,
here. I did
you
all
are.
the flipping food prep the other day. We did a
Hey,
carbonara.
Laura, I've seen you in the
Everything,
kitchen.
of course.
You're always cleaning up, washing up, and making food
Oh,
for your
I help as much
parents,
as I
didn't you?
can. I help where I can as much as I can, darling. We work as a team, and that's the best way
I've
to
seen
do it.
you.
As
You
long
know
as
nothing
I
about.
my
You're not
top-
shy in the kitchen, are you? I've seen you. You've even done
Oh,
live
no.
streams in the kitchen, you know?
Oh, surely we're always making each other flipping food. We go around the houses, he does sandwiches, and then like we'll do dinner. I'll be sous chef whilst the other one's cooking, or then one of them will be cooking and I'll be sous chef, or the other way around. Sorry. So yeah, the other night, 2-3 nights ago, before I got really sick and was in bed for 2 days.
Yeah.
I was helping with for dinner, and I did all the meat preparation for the carbonara, all the bacon that you normally get in pancetta, the little tiny cubes, yeah. I ended up basically doing that myself pretty much with the best knife I could get hold of at the time and the sharpest I could at the time too. And I was just there chopping it up into tiny little bits, little cubes as best as I could. These big, big blocks of bacon that I had to turn into pancetta, but I had to get rid of all the fat that was around it because it was really thick and we wanted all that fat off there so you could get to the nice meaty bits, all the healthy stuff. So I did all that. I prepared all that and chopped all that up, diced it down into little cubes. And then after that, I did all the garlic, all the onions,
all the
meat,
garlic.
and grated the cheese. Normally we do put some cream in there as well, but we didn't have cream in. So
Laura, get on this, right? Get on what I found out about 6 months ago. So I'm 57 now, and I never knew. Do you know when you chop garlic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always leave it for 15 minutes in the air, because that's where you get all the vitamins.
Yes, that's a very good idea.
Yeah, I've always chopped garlic, then always cooked it. But what you're meant to do, you're meant to chop it and leave it for 15 minutes. And it reacts with the air, and that's where you get all the vitamins and goodness. And I never knew that until about 6 months ago.
Sorry, I just want to make it clear. Yeah, sorry, dead quick, Spunky in the chat. I feel really bad now when Shirley's putting capital letters. Laura, you should be making him a sandwich.
You know, that's what I meant. I mentioned that earlier.
Dad makes the sandwiches in the house. He's a sandwich maker. And then between the three of us, we make the other meals. Breakfast, we sort ourselves out. Lunch, Dad does the sandwiches. And then dinner, tea time, whatever you want to call it, wherever you live in the country, the world, that's when, between the three of us, we do dinner.
But I know Shirley, she's not saying it, calling you. She's having a bit of a laugh with you. She's not being nasty. She's just saying,
I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying that I feel bad now because, you know, I feel like it's like, oh, you should be making your dad a sandwich. It's like,
I know, Shirley. She's not saying it. She's not calling you in any way, shape, or form. She's just having the crack with you. Saying,
okay. See, this is when this is when overtiredness kicks in, and this is when I need to make sure that I'm getting things right. And this is why I ask questions and I check with people because, you know, I want to make sure I'm not misreading shit or mishearing things. But no, that's fine. Not a problem at all. I just started feeling really bad then, thinking, oh, God. But Dad makes the best sandwiches ever, and then we do dinner. Do you know what I mean? We just do what we can when we can. One of us will be doing dinner. One of us will be doing lunch. We'll be working together as a team. One of us is a sous chef, the other one's cooking, and vice versa. That's what we usually do. So you do what's right for you in your household, in your family. You know, you do what's right for you and the best routine for you at the time. You know, that's all you can do.
Exactly, Laura.
Hello.
Can I do a quick shout out to Red Shutter Photography?
Of course you can.
Yeah, hello, big up Red Shutter Photography. You know, he said some nice words to me when you was away and all that, supportive words.
Good. Bless you, Brad. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, everybody, for listening to Spunky when he's going through this, you know, tough time. He's been going through this for a long time, too long. And I think you've hid it pretty well, love. But you know,
I'm that type of person. I don't like to be. I don't like to be a burden. You know, I don't like to be a burden.
No, you will never be a burden. And this is one thing we have to get straight right here, right now. Yeah, let me just make this very clear to you, sweetheart, Spunky, my darling, Tony. You will never ever be a burden to me or anybody. And you talking about your problems is not being a burden. Okay, I promise you that now, hand on heart. I swear down, the best thing you can do is talk to people that you can trust and that you know can give you the support that you need and can advise you. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And I've got the ideal person. And you know who this is as well, by the way, which you'll find out more. I'm being careful with what I say here, but you will find out. And all I'm going to say is this. It's going to help you a lot. It has already started to help me. I've already been doing this now for coming up to a couple of weeks, and it's been fantastic. And like I say, I'm still at the beginning of my journey. I'm still learning a lot, and I'm still properly getting into it. But I'll explain everything to you when I've come off this live stream, I'll give you a call, and I'll explain it to you. And then you know exactly what we're talking about. And then I can pass you the details that you need to get the ball rolling, sorted, darling. Because you've suffered enough
like
now.
I was saying, Laura, see, when you're young, when you're in your 20s, in your 30s, you're strong physically and you're strong mentally. But as you get older, you become a lot weaker mentally. I'm not as strong mentally as I was.
It can be, darling, but it can do, but you've had all that weighing down on you and then everyday life on top and everything else that's gone on in your life in between. You know, it's a lot of stress. it's a lot of pressure that we all put on ourselves at times. We can be our own worst enemy sometimes for doing that.
And you keep putting it at the back, don't you, Laura? You keep putting it at the back, but it never disappears, does it?
Exactly. It won't disappear until we deal with it, until it's properly been dealt with, then that's when it will finally disappear. And that's what's going to happen with me as well. And with doing what I'm doing offline, like I'll tell you in a bit, on the call and stuff, you'll understand exactly. Everything will make more sense when we get off here, yeah, and I ring you. You'll be like, oh, got you. I understand more now. Yeah. What's going to say? But
hey, Michelle. I think Michelle wants the link.
Yes, of course. The link should be pinned, love, but I will pop it out again. Hope you're all right, Shell, my darling. Okay. So yeah.
Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Quaver Ray, Lindsay. Thank you, Porky, mate.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody, for the link. The link should be pinned. It should. Why the fuck is it not pinned? It said before it had pinned itself. Right. Why is it not? I'm gonna know that Shell coming up. Hiya, Shell.
Hello.
Why it bloody pinned itself? It said before it had pinned the bloody daft thing.
No,
Never mind.
it's definitely not there, Laura. It's one actually. That's one of the only times I've not seen your.
I'll just
hey, Michelle.
Hey, Tony. How are we?
Hey, how are you doing? Yeah. Oh, it was a good laugh, weren't it? What a good laugh we had yesterday with
yes. Yeah, and then bloody hell, Vega. Fucking.
Oh no! I had a feeling,
saying, didn't I? Someone had an alarm going, and one of my dogs. As soon as
what was this
any
about?
Smoke alarm. That's it. He's gone. I know he said it's 50 yards away, but my dog was shaking. That's why I had to come down.
Oh no!
Every time I could hear, I knew when it was going. I could hear it anyway.
Smoke alarm, that was going off.
Yeah, if you're sat here and you've got a smoke alarm behind you going beep, my dog literally goes into overdrive and shakes.
Oh God!
And literally, he's beside himself. The amount of streams I've had to leave because it's like I can't listen. Your smoke alarm's going off. Yeah,
speak of the devil, Vincent here.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Vega. You
bastard.
Fucking wrecked it. I had to come down then. Hey, Nessie.
We'll do it now. Pin message has been pinned.
Could I say a big up to Cow Fights as well? Cow Fights.
What the fuck have I done with that lighter now?
Cow Fight.
Oh, do you know, 2 lighters this morning. Fuck knows where they're going.
A new packet here would pass over to you if I could. If we could pass a packet through the phone of lighters.
It's probably somewhere around, Laura. It's probably on the floor.
One day. You never know.
So what you been up to today then, Michelle?
Yeah,
literally, I'm going to house sit tonight, so I should be piss bored. So I'm going to go and house sit, and so I'm literally running around. I've just cooked some dinner up so that somebody can take it with them. So I've just done them a quick shepherd's pie. Said, right, at least that's dinner for you lot tomorrow.
Awesome.
And I'm going to stay there until tomorrow.
So you going live tonight then, Shell? I heard off the grapevine from Ty before.
Well, you know, someone.
Come on, girl. I'm not doing another one.
I'll them back.
You've got to be in the mood, haven't you? But if you're in the mood,
I know, I understand.
No, I'll just be pissed bored. But someone's decided they want to poke me, so you know me. I'm always happy to poke away. Oh, there's the light. Look, I was sat on it.
You're gonna get poked back.
Oh, fucking right, Laura. I don't mess around.
There you go.
You know me.
I'll tell you what.
I did it with one. I want to doing it with another.
Wow. So, got to do what you got to do, look. Got to do what you got to do.
I've actually been, listen, I've been told if I do
You're poking the wrong person, Michelle, isn't they? They want to poke to poking the wrong person.
If I do what I do, they're going to call the police. And I'm telling you now, you'll have to arrest me to stop me doing what I want to do. The police will be kicking down my door and I'll still be on a live stream showing you. Yep. So make sure they're coming to arrest me. Yep. Because I will do what I want to do. No one will stop me.
Your best mate's coming up, love. Your best
mate's coming up. Put it this way, Michelle, right? Put it this way. I would sooner poke an hornet's nest.
Little town.
Hello. What are you
doing? Quiet village. Every day, like the one before. Fuck me, this is like Broadway. This is why your singing's not taken off, Laura. You haven't got a duet partner. Well, you
Listen,
have now.
bastard. Well, you better get fucking practicing, cocker. Do we need to be getting an extra microphone?
He's got £800
If you
Laura.
had a beautiful body, would you hold it
Kiss me.
1 minute, let me turn you up,
Please.
Shell. I can't hear you, love.
That's
Say that
why he's
again.
always fucking loudest, because he's got the £800 microphone.
Oh, here
That's
we
right.
go. Well, I'm checking
can't
this
turn
microphone.
me
Big old
Right.
heart.
I saw you did that.
Well,
So,
Excuse me.
she switched everything on. You don't
I'm
need
just
to.
doing the
You just
record
turn
cancellation.
me down a little bit. Good morning, Mother. How are you?
Is she mucking around with your
I'm trying to fiddle with his
background?
echo.
She's playing with
fiddling
my
with up your
buttons.
Is she up your ass?
Mother, why are you still playing with that fat American woman? It's
Oh no, I'm playing with
This
another
was-
one now.
Oh, so somebody else.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yes.
thought that
Someone
was
else she's got
her.
to play with. Yes. Well, there we go. There we flipping go.
And listen, I like playing with my food.
Big up, Matt Walker. Big up, mate.
Have you been watching my community
Hello.
place, Vincent?
Hello,
Have you been watching them?
Well, I did a bit of an update this morning, I think. Well, it was this morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. You had a post come up
Oh, did I?
about
What did it say?
her.
Which one?
About her. I had a photograph
one?
of her. It looked like a tit was shown, but I think it was a knee or something.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. With her fat legs.
Yeah, big.
I've got
fat
some
legs.
better ones.
Why
dark hair.
is she still here? Why is she still poking people? And why is she getting away with it? She has a history of this. We dealt with this literally 2 years ago on Jamie's and exposed everything. And still that fat
Ron
fucking
brought her up as
American
well.
is still here doing it.
Yep, she's so
Why are we
gorgeous.
tolerating it?
You tell me why she's allowed in the streams.
Yeah, I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. I'm not. I don't want cancel culture. I don't want people kicking out because they behave badly. But this woman is something else. She's
another level.
Disgrace.
She's another level. If you
And we
read the
have-
article and then go and read the comments on the article, that's the one. That's the one that always gets me. Read
What's
the
the
400
article?
odd comments and
Oh,
read
God,
what
yeah,
she's
we
been
did
saying,
that.
what people have
Yeah.
been saying about her 6 years ago, 5 years
Yeah.
ago, 3 years ago. She has a history of this.
Oh,
She's been
yeah.
doing this from platform to platform. She told
Oh,
me
yeah.
she's been watching all of us for a year.
She's been attempting to terrorize people and ringing children for years.
2 in the morning.
She's an old bitter
Hey,
dog
Sandra.
that just needs putting down.
Hi, Sandra, love.
Hey, Sandra.
How you doing? Oh, hope you're okay, darling.
I
Yeah.
just don't get it. I just don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
Well,
not well
surely
over you.
Vincent, come on.
Sandra,
Surely someone's
love you,
looked
Sandra.
into her background. I mean, surely you can get the information on her. She seems to be getting the
Oh,
information
well, of
on her.
course.
Yeah, I mean, she must be out there. DWP. I mean, has she
Isaac,
got even
right.
status to be here? Because the text messages I've got from the ex and the family members, she ain't got it.
Well, she will. I know a bit about these things. She would have to have UK status to claim benefits. It's as simple as that. That's the
Wrong,
way I
isn't
say. So she does have that.
Wrong.
Why? You can't claim benefits without having UK status.
No, but I said it's wrong. It is wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
I see.
Wrong
Yeah.
to do. Yeah.
You
Got
can't
you.
do anything without having that UK status. You can't register for tax
Yeah.
or anything like that.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Yes.
But
Well, I'm
she's
just laughing.
been
She's
here
got
long enough,
3
I see.
photos, and I've just got so much.
You know, like when we get these people, right? Sorry to kind of, we're on topic here, but slightly going off for a second. Just bear with me. When we're just
Hey,
saying
Sandra.
then that obviously we've got to, make sure you're a UK citizen to get anything you want. So when we have the dinghy divers, dinghy divers coming through the back doors, yeah? When they come in and they get taken off the boats and they get taken, what I'm assuming to, a hotel or somewhere of some description to settle down, but they need to get all their paperwork sorted out and everything too, of course. So when it comes to all of that, does that mean that they have, for example, you know, like when we have what's that number that you can ring up? They help you fill out forms and stuff.
The crisis thing. Like
that, and then a few other places. Yeah.
And Samaritans. Is it step one? Step one, it used to be, didn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I think there's a few different things that you can get advice and support from, and they help you fill out forms, this, that, and the other. Right. My point is that so when they come in and they're doing it through the legal route or whatever route they're doing it, how does
X3, mate? X3. What the fuck's going on here? What the fuck is going on here?
Right, hang on. Let me have a look. What's this? X3. Why was Deegan saying you was talking about me, Laura? Eh? I thought better of you. Never talk to me again. What the fuck? We were bigging you up, X3. We were bigging you up. Spunky, I think it was in the chat.
X3, I love you, brother. I think the world of you, man. We all love you. What the fuck's going on here? Is that the real X3? Is that the real X3?
Don't know.
Looks like it.
Fucking Alex, get on panel now. Get on fucking panel now, you cunt.
Why was he saying, well, where would you get that information from, X3?
X3, that's a load of rubbish. Absolute load of rubbish. My dad was just calling me and just had to nip out the room a sec. He's putting the heating on. Right, X3, we were bigging you up, mate. We were flipping bigging you up. No one said anything nasty about you. We were bigging you up. We were saying how much we missed you, that we hope you were well. That we
I
hope
think
you were
the
doing
world
good.
of X3. I was saying how wonderful X3 is and how much I've missed him. I was saying how much I've fucking missed you. And
Exactly.
You
we wouldn't do that to you, X3. So can you please take that back, yeah? Because I've not slagged you off once. If anything, I've done the complete opposite. Last night we were bigging you up, mate. Simple as that. And if you don't believe me, go and watch it back on Ties. If it was on Ties, in fact, no, it wasn't on Ties, was it? It would have been on mine, and I've had to delete mine. Well, I know for a fact it definitely flipping happened. We were bigging you up, not bringing you down. We don't do that. And Mr. D shouldn't be saying that. If that's what Mr. D said, I want to know why he said that, because there's no need at all.
Laura, can I just deal with something in the chat as well, please? Cy Bennett has asked, is the VDL expensive to join, or is it free? No,
Fake X3. Sorry,
£50. It's all right, Tony. £50 per month.
Does anybody know if the weather's coming up?
Sorry, Vega.
Why is X3 coming with a right fucking arsehole the last few days?
Just turn you up a bit more. Right. That was a fake X3.
Our next trip to Thailand is coming up in January, where we will be visiting 12 different whorehouses over a period of 10 days. So you don't want to miss that. So get yourself signed up.
Hello, everybody.
We've got them winds coming up from the well. Wow. And I was looking fucking windy out there at the minute.
Yeah, well spotted, ladies.
Thanks, Susan.
Thank you, Nessie and Susie. Thank you. Susan. Wrong person, Susan. Thank you, guys. Right. Ladies, I should say. Yeah. So, right, Vega, you were saying, I wanted to hear what you were saying.
It's all right. I've covered it, Laura.
Right, you're covered. Right.
Yes. Cy Bennett has just signed up on the website.
Okay, got you. You're all sorted. Nice one. Right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Really, Susan.
Do one.
Really bad.
Laura, I bloody knew, because X3's a lovely guy.
I know. I was thinking what's going on.
Yeah,
but is that in, Tony? Is that
free?
We found out it's fake.
So was the one that came in yesterday a fake as well then?
Yeah, Nessie spotted it and so did Susan a few minutes ago, bless them. Well done, ladies. Thank you again. And Nessie's come over here, which is lovely, Shell.
Yeah.
She's come over.
I know, look at Nessie in the room.
Awesome. Good on you, girl. Thank you.
They're coming up, Ness.
Here we go. We've got, who's this now? Right. Does anybody recognise this name? Wiley, and then in brackets, it's Liverpool FC, and then the logo is of a dragon, a red dragon. No, not a dragon, a phoenix. Sorry, a red phoenix.
Let's hear them, Laura.
Okay.
Yeah, Laura, keep the banner up and put them on. Put them on, but keep the banner up.
Hello.
I'm glad his dad fucking died of dementia.
Henry.
Just so that he didn't have to fucking look at that thing that he created.
Ban.
Oh, do you know, that is
Reese's
so
back
true, my
again.
words.
Henry, you need
I
some
love
new
my words.
material, man. You
You do, you
you
really
were
do.
sub fucking grade last night
Fantastic.
on Society X. Come on, man.
Listen, I've heard him.
Particulates.
I
You're
heard
a
him in a clip breaker,
scientist.
and all I heard him was spouting out Google. That's what I heard. I heard a clip of him
Yeah.
going on about dog breeds, and all he was doing was reading from Google, and that's what he's been doing. Why isn't a scientist busy right now? Aren't they making new vaccines? Why are they out there doing some work?
Well, the vaccine
I hope
was
they are.
such a success, Michelle. They're on now a little holiday, you know.
Oh,
They're taking some time out from scientising and just being dicks on the internet. Henry, come on. Just either wear yourself out, get some new material, Henry. It's getting old.
was he bad last night then?
Go and just
Oh,
stick your
just
billy
as
in a
usual,
Hoover or
shout
something.
yourself.
God,
Usual shout
seriously,
yourself.
go do
I
something.
thought people like that about him. I mean, I don't. But
Hello, Reese. Hello. I wasn't expecting. I wasn't
oh,
expecting
Reese
you
has
over
come
here,
in to
Reese.
see you,
Hello, nice to
Vega.
see
Hey,
you.
oh,
I didn't
Reese.
think you liked me, to
Come
be
on,
honest with you,
Reese.
Reese.
Listen, so
Didn't think
how
you
did Niggy take you coming back? I bet he had as much pleasure in his voice as I did.
Oh, I haven't seen any reaction from Niggy yet.
Oh, he doesn't like me now, Vega.
Why not?
I pulled him up for something, but it wasn't what he did actually. It's what his son did, but he supported in it. Well, it is his son, of course. I understand that part 100%. But what he said was sticking in. Basically, JRJ, his son, has been on here for a while. He said a few things. He's pissed a few people off. A few different situations have happened, yeah. But this one, he decided to say something along the lines, because apparently he was supposed to be making a point. He could have said something completely different and not these words at all. But he said something along the lines of, this is Niggy's son the other week on YouTube live streams. On, I think it was Society X's at the time, I think. Along the lines of this.
Look at that, Vincent Vega. You've got a fan. Reese is your best fan. Is your number one fan.
Reese is a good guy, Tony. Such a clever
along
guy.
the lines
I don't like Reese. I don't
clash a
hate
bit.
you, mate, Reese,
I
but
clash a
think you're
bit with
fucking
Reese and
snowflake cunt.
kind
You
of
ain't
understand.
you little left
1
wing
minute, Spunky. Right,
I clash
listen,
politically with Reese, but he's such a clever guy, and I will always,
He is.
if I have a go at him, I'll always point out he's clever as well, Tony, because I kind
He
of
is clever. He is
don't
a
want to
clever
just
lad.
take, you
Reese
know.
is thick as fuck.
I didn't think Reese
Oh, he
liked
knows his
it.
stuff.
Right, well,
He
listen.
pretends to be clever.
JOJ said some really bad
Cheers,
things,
Mr.
yeah,
Deegan.
along the lines of wanting
Hey,
to
shits.
basically have sex with dogs, okay? Have sex with dogs is what he
Well,
was basically
I've seen
saying.
the clip. I've seen the clip
Yes.
on Deegan's. He mentioned
Yes.
something about the Queen having sex with her corgis.
Yes, corgis
Now,
and all
this
that.
is something that happened on Jamie's about 8 months ago.
Really?
Niggy and JOJ were on there. I was on there and Welshie was on there, and we were talking politics. And they both did very, very poorly in the discussion. So JOJ left the panel. He rage quit. Then he came back and started
Reese, I
talking
don't
just
hate you, mate. I
randomly
don't hate you.
about
You
the
just get on
Queen
my nerves. You're a
fucking
fucking
her
snob.
own
Tony.
I don't
corgis
hate you.
for absolutely no reason whatsoever, and then left again. And Niggy had a meltdown on panel, and Jamie blocked and banned both of them that night. But that just disappeared into the ether. Nobody seems to remember that apart from the select few in the chat who were there. So they've done it before. JOJ most certainly has an anti-royal
He thinks I'm a
slant
bully.
to him.
Does he think you're a bully? Because he does me.
He's never said I was a bully. JOJ is quite affable
Yeah,
to me,
JOJ
so
thought I was a
I'll
bully.
take that. You know,
Well,
he's
you've missed
Shit.
all Tatiana, haven't
Long
you?
time, mate.
You
Long
haven't been
time,
around
bro.
to simp over Tatiana. I've missed you for that.
What's
She's had the
Tatiana,
roasting
then?
of her life,
Oh, she's
Tatiana,
been back
mate.
again.
She's
Oh.
been absolutely destroyed again. She come up,
Oh.
yeah, and literally it went on. She poked and she poked. I went in one chat, right, in Tyrone's, and all I said was, morning. And literally she went for me, and I sat there and I watched the chat, and there was like Wolfie. In fact, 5 people she was going for. So I said, get your fucking ass up on this panel, I'm gonna have you. Anyway, she come up and I had a go at her. Then Rach completely come in. Oh my God, I will sit down and concede to Rach any day. I sit back, I hold my hat off to her. Fucking hell, she put her right in her place. Rach had her, and then again she come up another time. and all I said to her was, I couldn't hear him, Vega. I couldn't hear him, but I could tell by it's all to do with Laura. Everything she hates is to do with Laura. And I said to her, do you know what? Hold on. I said, do you know what? I'm sick of this. Get his hand out of your ass and let him speak. Stop it. Put him on now. I didn't know he was there. I just felt he was there. I said, get him on this fucking panel now. And all of a sudden, he went, I'm here, Michelle. And I was like, you bastard.
He was right
You
there.
bastard.
Yeah.
He was there again. 4 days she was
not be
going
anywhere
round.
near her.
4 days she was going round having a fucking fling at everybody, even Wolfie. She literally got Wolfie. Wolfie come up on the panel, said, what's your bloody problem? It was, I think she even got booted from Jamie's. It was just ridiculous, Vega, that she keeps wanting to bring him back.
What is it with these people? They're in a relationship with somebody, but they come online with that person. They should be having sex.
Why
having
are they
sex,
not?
eating food and watching,
Why are they
I don't
not?
know, romantic movies.
Why
are they here?
Can we discuss this, right? Can we discuss this?
This
Because
is
I'm
the home
pretty
of all
sure
the sad and lonely fuckers, isn't it, Laura?
If I met someone on here...
Leave us alone.
Hey, I'm not as sad as them.
On here, would you? You wouldn't be on here if you met someone. You'd be with them.
Oh, wouldn't be on here.
If you went in their house with them, snuggled up on the sofa,
New Year's Eve.
You'd be FaceTiming them, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you be FaceTiming them every night? Wouldn't you be ringing them and talking to them? What is going on that people spend their relationship on YouTube?
I don't get
it.
I don't.
Where's the memory? Do you remember when we went on YouTube, babe? Yeah. Do you remember? Where's the staying out for the night in the hotels? Where's the going away for weekends?
I've made no secret of the fact that I have always viewed this as my dirty secret. If my mother or my family was to hear me on here, my lord, they'd disown me. I wouldn't come on here with a member of my family and team up or a relationship.
No.
Yeah, my mother did. She roasted Nathan.
No, thank you. Shirley, how you love? Yeah, I just...
Shits and giggles. I've missed you, man.
Great. Shits, how you love? Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I can't wait, me. New Year's Eve, I was going to do a live stream originally and do a live stream in here, have a few drinks with you all, and let's do this and have some parties and have some fun. But I'm sorry, guys, unless I decide to randomly pop on when I'm having a quick fag break or something or whatever, I will be at the pub having a good time with my new buddies that I made last month when I was at my mum and dad's. Surprise for Ruby wedding anniversary, the 40th. When we did the surprise party, me and my sister, and organised that behind the scenes for a while. They had no idea at all. It was amazing. But the place that we had it at, the venue there, the location is beautiful. And Vega, they've ended up, after chatting with me for a little bit, found out I was a professionally trained singer. They need singers. They are about music in this place. They're all about live music. And they want to sign me up for a gig, at least one of them, or maybe quite a few by the sounds of it, in the new year, which is fantastic. So I've been offered some singing work.
Well done there, Vega.
That's
please.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Well done, Vega. Say it. Well done. Please, that was where it was ready
well
for
done,
you.
Vega.
You didn't go in there with it, Vega, did you?
Well done, Laura.
Thank you. Been offered a gig. That's a big bloody deal, that. And then also some modelling work on top of that too, from separate people, of course. But yeah.
Modelling myself recently.
This is going to be happening in a few
Reese. Hey, Michael Castro, you can't be in bed on Christmas Day, Reese.
I will be having
You've
fun
got food
in the
to
bar.
eat.
And I'll be sorting out more flipping, more contacts for open mic nights, for gigs, for anything I possibly can. I'll be getting my little mittens into my little
Of course, Nessie, we will.
That's what we've got to do when you're doing all this singing stuff. You've got to get in there when you can. And I found out that a few other places just down the road from this bar desperately are crying out for more singers, properly trained singers. And they need people who are classically trained as well, which I am. So that's really, really good. That's positive news. So we have to.
Have you ever thought of combining your two careers, Laura? Like singing and stripping at the same time.
Excuse me, I am not.
I would pay good fucking money to watch that.
Excuse me, number one, models are not strippers, dear. Get it right. A stripper is a stripper and a model is a model, dear.
These, oh yeah, because now I can
I
see her
could
doing these
tell
boots are
you
made
were
for
a
walking.
Everything's
man
very
of
impressive, though. It's
distinction.
Laura,
yes, shout,
sing the
yes,
A
these
shout.
boots are
real
made for
big
walking. Do that one.
spender.
These boots are made for
Oh yeah.
walking. That's a great song.
Oh
You've
God, I've
got
got a
to
sore
sing
throat
that
here
over
too.
Christmas.
Kinky
These boots are
boots.
made
Kinky
for
boots, yeah.
walking. That's just what they do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Be-doo-be-doo. Be-doo-be-doo.
It's such a
Rob
great song,
Random,
isn't
big
it?
up Rob Random. Rob Random in the house.
Bollocks to
Oh.
Rob Random, Tony.
Rob
Rob
Random.
Random,
Oh,
Tony.
there's one I could have used.
Oh my God, I've got my farmer hat. I've not shown you. I need to
Oh,
see
did I
what.
say that out loud? Sorry.
Here we go. I've not brushed my hair like
He's
yet.
such a
But we'll do
wanker,
that.
isn't he, sometimes, that Rob Random?
Right.
I've noticed that about him.
I don't know him. He's always been
Push back
nice to
through a
me,
bit.
Michelle. He's always been nice to me.
He's lovely, but he can be a bit of a wanker. That's what I
Oh,
think.
can he? Yeah, I don't know him that well. I don't know him
You
that
love
well.
him.
But he's always been nice to me whenever I've seen him. He's always said hello and stuff to me.
Oh, he's always been pleasant to me, but I won't, you know me. If I can, I like to abuse him when I see him.
Oh, so it's this. Oh, I've got you now. So it's like a friendly
Cheers,
hate.
Robbie.
It's like a friendly hate.
Well, like cousin it. When we
Well,
got
it's
six.
like a sort of like.
Oh yeah, look at it, Michelle. I'm more than a bit of a wanker. Big up, Rob.
Tony, you know when I met you and I give you that big cuddle and we were like, oh, right.
Of
well,
course,
when
I'll
I
never
finish
forget
with
it,
you, I
Michelle.
give you.
In the
Listen, I
street,
give you
yeah.
a kiss. Listen, I give you a kiss on the cheek. If I was doing that with Rob Random, I'd give him a cuddle and I'd go, oh, and then I'd give him a quick, swift snap on the nose with my finger.
Oh, I've got it. Yeah, I've got
It's one of
it.
them.
Not
You
gonna
know?
know.
One of them. I got you. I got you, yeah. No, it was. I'll never forget that when you and Sharon come up and it was during the day, and then we went into Dermot's, didn't we? And you remember me when I spilt all that beer, and I thought, fuck. And then we ended up getting the newspaper because I couldn't find the towel. I kicked one of my beers over. No, you're clever though, Michelle. You're clever. You said, look, there's newspaper. They use the newspaper. Quick,
Oh,
quick.
God, I had a moment. I had an epiphany moment. There's a newspaper.
Yeah.
You know?
It worked. It did the job, did it? I said, thank
Yeah.
you. Because I was all panicking, me, weren't I? I was all panicking. I said,
Yeah, don't create washing for yourself. Don't create washing. There's, newspaper.
Hey, the newspaper
Yeah,
saved the
that's
day,
a good
didn't it,
point.
Michelle?
If it had been whiskey, I'd have started cleaning your windows with it.
When I'm
Well,
cleaning windows.
if it had been whiskey, I'd have been sucking the newspaper.
You've been sucking it out!
Wringing out the carpet.
Quick, Joe! Quick, Wolf! Make a fucking sucker!
It'd just be like putting it on the masher, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
man.
Oh, this is tasty newspaper, Michelle. This.
Oh, fucking hell. Tony,
Right.
that
Look
was-
how
you go.
pretty
Tom
Laura
Giles,
is.
that's
No
going
wonder
on.
all the other bitches hate her. No wonder Agent X and Zara and all the others fucking go nuts.
They
Look how
hate
pretty
her.
she
Do you
is.
know why they
Last
hate her,
night with
Vincent?
Do you know what she looks
Messy
like?
bun.
Laura,
Catherine
messy
Back.
bun
No
back.
She
beautiful.
looks
Laura,
like
messy
her.
bun.
She looks like her from the Dukes of Hazzard. What was the girl?
Laura, put the messy bun
Hazzard.
back
Little
up.
Jean
Yeah.
A high
Hotpants.
one. High messy bun, Laura. You look lovely
Hi,
last
Messi.
night with that.
One sec. I was going to put this on quick to show you me farmer's at. Who do you
Oh,
think
go
I
on.
look like? Sorry.
The one out of
Daisy
Dukes of
Duke.
Hazzard. What was
Daisy
the
Duke.
character's name?
Daisy
Daisy
Duke.
Duke.
Daisy Duke.
Oh,
Back,
that's
back.
oh, what's she called? Shit, hang on a minute. Jessica Simpson.
Hey, Tammy.
Was it Catherine Back in
she's
the movie and
beautiful.
then somebody else for the TV
Oh.
series?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Bob,
see.
something
Bob.
back, you're right.
Right.
Vincent.
Rob Random.
Back, right. BACH,
Oh.
that type of thing.
Was it Catherine
it's
Back
going on
for
properly.
the
1 minute.
I think
TV
it was
series as well,
Catherine Back,
Michael?
yeah.
I
Catherine
remember
Back,
that
there
now.
you go. Catherine knows. Catherine Back. Daisy
Yeah,
Duke.
I just wondered if she just did the movie though. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting.
She does look like she's from the 70s, actually, there, don't she? You look like you could be like a little hippie there
Look
with a
at
little
that.
gypsy dress on.
Wow, no, you're hot,
No
man.
wonder they hate her.
Yeah,
Tony.
mate. Yeah,
No wonder
John.
they hate her.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
go on,
Check me
Laura.
out. What's that?
Did you
to
see how
one, to the
lovely our
three,
Nessie
to
You're
looked
the
hot
last
shit,
night in her
Laura.
red dress,
Laura, you're
Vega?
ruining it now.
Oi, Vega, did you see how lovely our Nessie looked last night in her red dress?
Oh, Jesus God.
Yes.
She
looked
looks
nice in
fucking
that
lovely.
dress.
Tell you,
I'm
she's
not
got a figure on her
impressed.
still.
I'm,
She's got
yeah,
a figure. I'll give her
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's
Got a
called
figure.
30
I was
years
impressed,
of
mate.
alcoholism.
Oh, shut up and be nice for once.
Vega.
She was
Bloody hell.
radiant.
Come on.
And I'll behave, Vega. She was
She
fucking
looked
radiant
lovely.
last night, Vega.
She did look nice in that dress. She really looked
She was
lovely in the
radiant.
dress.
That's the word. She was radiant. She looked lovely.
Get out,
She
Tony.
did.
You're
Have
only
you
after a
seen the figure,
booze.
Michelle and Laura? Have you seen Queen Nettie's figure?
She
She's
has
got
a
a
figure.
big
She's got a
dark
figure.
She's
That's
got
what I see.
figure.
Listen, Tony, she showed her little ass.
Yeah.
He's got the
And I
best
thought-
house on
and all I
YouTube.
thought was
Boobies
she's
too.
got a figure on her.
He's got the
She still
sexiest
has.
house on YouTube as our Nessie.
Yeah.
She's got boobs as
And
well.
Hey, DT.
Like,
As
a
soon
lot
as
of
she
slim
puts her
ladies
teeth
don't
in,
have
she
boobs.
looks
She's got it all.
cracking.
She's got it all.
For a lady that's and she is, you can see she's obviously lost some weight. She's still got that figure. Good on you, girl.
Yeah.
I would just like to say, because I do clash with Nessie, and I don't understand why I clash with certain people, but when I do clash, I kind of let myself go, because it's the internet, nobody cares. So you know that whole picture is bullshit. But Nessie, just stop being so mean. Stop coming across as so mean against certain people. And honestly, you'll get a far better reception, love. You will.
Vincent.
She was better last night.
Don't
with
spit
me.
your fucking dummy out, Vincent. The first time I went on Queen Nessie.
No, nor me,
The
Shirley.
first
But I'll
time
tell
I
a
went
woman
on
when
Queen
she looks
Nessie's, I was
lovely.
blocked.
I'm not
But I'm
afraid
not
to tell
bothered
any
about
woman that
Queen
she's a
Nessie.
lovely looking woman.
First time I went on Queen Nessie, she blocked me. She kicked me off, didn't you, Queen Nessie? Because
Do you know
I
what,
said the R
Tony?
word, and
I'll tell
never
you why I
found it
said
out.
that, Tony. I just don't like to see somebody obsess over something so little. And Nessie does. And I see it as pointless.
I know where you're coming from.
She's her own woman. She's unique individual and everything else all on her own. She doesn't have to concentrate on one little thing.
No,
that
that's a
annoys
good
her,
point,
you
because
know?
I know where you're coming from there, because I can see the same. I can see the same.
Yeah,
And
it needs to
annoying,
be.
isn't
It needs to be
It's
left now. Left
But
now.
can you
Move
not just
on.
put that
And
aside,
and, and,
Vincent?
and grow and
Don't
listen,
think of
Nessie,
Queen
you
Nettie's
might find love
negatives.
again.
Think of Queen
Yeah,
Nettie's
yeah.
positives.
God, there's still plenty of time for love. Still plenty of time for love, guys. We don't have to wait forever.
Nessie said, Vincent, you fancy me. Stop it. Nessie, you're about 25, 30 years older than I go for, I'll be honest with you.
Right.
There's
Trying to get
plenty
this
of
hair
time
up.
for love. Making love. Ukulele style. Ukulele
Where's my bubble
serenade.
gone? I don't
See,
know where
I'm
my
old
bubble's
school. Me.
gone.
I
Don't
like
know where my
chords.
bubble's gone.
Making
But I'm
love.
gonna take
Ukulele style.
Where
Ukulele
the fuck my bubble gone? I found the
That thing I said
medication,
about singing and
though.
stripping earlier, Laura, we're
So
kind
give
of
me
halfway
my
there
picture.
already. Carry on.
That's probably what happened, actually, Rob. Yeah, she's probably rejected Vega, and that's why they don't get on.
Oh, rejection, eh? I'm going. She's there in the chat now, Vega. Stop it,
Hey,
Vincent.
Landy. Afternoon.
If I
does
was to
the question.
take an old woman like Nessie home to my mother, my
old.
mother would do her nut. Oh my
Where's my bubble
You
gone?
are just so.
They'd
You
have
are
me
mean.
straight down to the fucking psychologist, honestly.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Mummy
Oh my
issues.
goodness gracious!
Land Rover.
Well, that's only because you like women that are
There it is.
literally
Good man.
probably
Good man.
you're old enough to be.
No,
Well, you
call
do.
me-
Let's be
call me
honest. I mean, you're
old-fashioned,
looking
but
to,
I like-
to have
I
more
like-
children, Vincent.
Yeah,
at your dirty
call me
old age.
old-fashioned. I like them virile, with a
Yeah.
job,
Yeah.
job,
Yeah,
and
Did you like
preferably not alcoholics, not chronic
Right.
alcoholics.
and preferably half your age.
Well, no, the age thing
Well,
is
you
neither
know,
here nor there.
sounds like, yeah.
You know, when you're
Well, what's the
working
oldest woman
logically-
you'd go for, Vincent? Let's put that on the table. What's the oldest woman you'd go for?
Well, I've dated women
30,
my age.
35?
I have dated women my age, you know, when I was in my 20s.
What about
So
my
you're
age,
like, you want
Vincent?
more
What
children.
about my age?
And you know that.
38's a bit of a stretch, I'll be honest, Laura.
Nearly 39.
See?
39
I've got
is
short
even-
hair now.
Ah,
Got short hair.
Oh, wow, Laura.
Kind of
Oh,
fish.
your hair's looking lovely,
Look
Laura.
at
And, you know,
me, I'm Sandra D.
Look at me, I'm Sandra D.
Won't go to bed till I'm legally wed.
Won't go to bed till I'm legally wet. I can't, I'm Sandra D. Hey.
Can I
Sorry.
just ask, did you do his 24-hour live stream? Did that happen?
24-hour. I nearly
I
did
thought Ubers
24
was
hour.
doing a 24-hour live stream yesterday. And
Who was
he
that,
should
sorry?
Ubers,
CT,
Under
bro.
Red
Oh,
Sky.
I have no
Did he
idea.
do it?
No, I've not seen him
No.
do no 24-hour. I know he, hang on, right? He popped on though, yeah, Shell, last night on Ties, didn't he? At the start. Right at the start.
Well, I
Ubers came on,
I
didn't
thought he
he?
was live.
I'm not sure. I didn't see. But didn't he pop on Ties last night, right at the start of his live stream, Ubers? Because I was in the shower and I was listening in when I was in the shower and I heard you going on. I heard Brutal Betty going on. And I'm sure he was.
Wasn't it lovely to see Brutal Betty back?
Yes,
Oh,
it
no,
was.
missed her.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, she's great. Betty's great.
Yeah. Do you think I should get my hair cut shorter? I don't know what to do with it. If we should get it cut or not. If we do like a long bob.
Tell me.
Have a think.
Laura, can I just react to
Laura,
Tammy's
I
comment?
liked you with your short hair. You know the one I
had
like.
a blackout. I couldn't remember nothing, but you mentioned that. I'm
short
having
hair.
like recollections.
Thanks, darling.
It's really painful doing barcodes, and La Bamba's all barcodes, and I vaguely remember going, trying to do La Bamba.
Oh,
When? Last night? What, after?
Yeah.
What time did Tyrone go live till?
Thanks, Tammy. It's coming back to me now. Yeah, because I remember la 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 la.
And then who went live after Tyrone then? Where did you all go?
To Laura's.
Oh,
yeah, we
yeah.
went over it. Yeah, we came here for a bit. I ended up deleting it though in the end because it was just too much.
Oh,
too
for
much.
fuck's sake, I didn't get to see it, Laura.
You didn't really miss out on much, Shell, to be honest with you. It was entertaining at times, yeah, but at the same time, it was frustrating because, you know, when we come from Ties, yeah, and we'd had like all the flipping over talking going on, screaming, shouting, it got too much for Ty, got too much for us at times, we were done. So I was like, right, I'll start a live up, yeah, but we're keeping it as chilled as we can. We're not having what we've just had on Ties. The first just under an hour was fine.
Cheers, Tony.
But then it began. The shouting, the screaming, the over-talking was just constant.
Well, who's doing it?
We had Babs with her super loud mic, even though she's hilarious, she's funny as food, she's great. Just at times, she's saying things at the wrong time, the wrong moment.
Yeah.
We're trying to have serious
And
conversations.
she triggered me, didn't she, Laura? She started
And then
triggering
she's
me,
going
and I
about
was pissed
sucking
on
dicks and shit. It's disgusting, and I don't want to hear it. She keeps going on and on and on. And it was just pissing me off. By the end of the stream, yeah, I wanted to punch somebody's face in. I was feeling so angry because people were not listening and respecting me at all. Brutal Betty, bless her, yeah, check this out. Came up, yeah, near the end of my stream and went, do you know what, yeah? You lot are a bunch of dickheads, basically. She was saying that you have taken over Laura's panel. You've just over-talked her the whole time. I've wanted to hear Laura singing a song for me this whole time, and all you've all done is talk over her and just put her to the back of the queue. This is her live stream. What do you think you're doing? I was like, oh my God, Betty.
Oh my God, really?
That.
Fucking hell, I missed that. Where's the clippers?
I know.
Jesus.
But again, this got deleted. My live stream had to go because it got so chaotic and you couldn't even understand half of what was going on. Shell, you would have been screaming, yeah? It would have been getting too much for you.
Was you on in Vegas?
Of
and
course.
don't ever dare.
Oh, right. You was one of the culprits, was you? Was he one of the culprits, Laura?
Funny, it was not too bad. He was fine. It was Babs was bouncing off Vega and he was bouncing off her. That's not a problem at all.
I couldn't get away.
Right, so he was guilty of it then?
The Babs was saying.
You need to fucking.
I don't know what he was saying though, because I couldn't hear him properly because of all
Babs
the noise.
had an obsession with male chickens last night because she kept going on about cocks
chickens.
all night.
Brutal Betty in the house. Brutal Betty in the
Listen,
house.
I've got to go soon, so come and speak to me, Betty. I've got to sort my shit out.
I'll
be running around like a blue-ass fly in a minute.
And if you go live show, you got to let us know later, please, yeah? If you go live, let us know, please, and we'll spread the word.
If I'm piss bored and I'm sitting there and I go, oh, because it's not the same when you're not in your own house. I can't smoke in there anyway. So I'm going to have to go out to the garden, unless I go in my mum's. And then obviously, but yeah, if I'm piss bored,
yeah, no worries, darling. But yeah, so unfortunately, we had to delete last night's live stream, the last bit. But there you get the last one I did. Sorry, it was only about 2.5 hours long or something, if that. But it was all good. Most of the time, it was doing well. But it was just that last bit there again, over talking, shouting, screaming. You can't hear a word of what's going on. I then have to strain my voice to then have to scream to talk over the top of them. We'll scream over the top of them so they can then hear me. I'm then damaging my vocal cords, yeah? Which no one does that to a singer, yeah? Or fucking smash your head in, mate. It's as simple as that. These, yeah, can make me good money. And I have to look after them. Yes, I have
and
my
then there's the singing
poos.
as well, Laura.
Yes,
Don't
I
forget
have
the
my
singing.
smoky poos. But I barely smoke a cigarette now. I barely smoke a cigarette. And I've cut down on my smoky poos as well. Yes, I have. I've cut down. I barely smoke cigarettes.
Sorry, Laura. Don't, Vincent. Don't make me laugh here. I'm dying.
Yeah.
I
I agree with Shirley. That's Mama.
Shirley.
You love her or hate her.
Yeah, I think she's great. It's just sometimes she says things at the wrong time sometimes, but it doesn't mean that I hate her far from it. I think she's a lovely woman. She makes me laugh.
She's quick-witted.
She is, on another scale. I've never seen anything quite like it in my life, Shell Love. It's crazy. Absolute crazy. I need to take my medications in a minute.
Oh, hang on. Is X3 back in? But that weren't the real X3, was it?
No, earlier on, that was a fake one, that, darling.
I've some respect, X3. This ain't Shady's.
Oh, what? Right, Mr. D, what's going on?
That's right. He said earlier, didn't he? That
Did you know, Vega, my moral compass
he said that it was Mr. Deegan.
Shady's a waste of fucking space.
But I don't think it's the real Mr. X3.
Shady's gone downhill, isn't he?
I'm so confused. God.
He's,
I don't even know what he's doing with himself anymore, Shady.
I don't know.
I wish him well as always, but still,
fuck him.
He's drinking himself into an early grave if he's still drinking, that is. If he is.
Fake X3.
Which, after what happened to my brother, it's a sort of a sensitive topic. And, I barely flipping such a drink myself nowadays. But I had one drink last night, all of last night. Do you know what I mean? That's fine. Not a problem at all. I don't need it. But, like back in the day, I felt like I did need alcohol at one point. But then I realised, Laura, no, you don't. And this is what other people need to realise too. And Spunky will realise this in the future as well. And Spunky, remember, when I come off this call, I'll give you a quick ring for a bit, and let you know what I need to let you know because it's important,
Did you see Andrew J on the panel the other day, Vega? And Tony, did you see?
How's he doing?
Tyrone, he come up on Tyrone's panel. Oh, it was lovely to see him. Lovely, honestly. He come on, then he showed us he was drinking a cup of tea, put his camera on.
Beautiful.
The difference is unbelievable. Honestly, he looks so healthy.
I keep meaning to ring him and go and see him. It's always my intention to. I just never have the time.
Yeah, I think Tyrone, Land Rover, and Andrew are going to get together soon, and they're going to go and have a bit of lunch. But yeah, he looks so well.
Raven's a lovely bloke.
So well.
And Andrew, he's a lovely bloke, isn't he, Andrew?
Andrew, he's done.
I didn't like his
pulled
drinking
it all around, didn't he?
He just used to drink
He's
all
our
the time.
success story, isn't
He
he?
never had
Tony's
breakfast.
next. Tony will be next. Cup of tea.
See, I eat food. See, I'm a binge drinker. I don't drink all the time. See, Andrew J, he was drinking every day.
Afternoon, Gumps.
Why the hell was he saying that, though?
I don't like being drunk all the time.
Apparently, sorry to jump in. Spunky, right, check this out, Mr. D's now saying in the chat, at Laura, I timed him out because he said something about you touching his cock.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, but that ain't the real X3, though, is it?
Nah. The real Extreme would not say that.
He'd never say that, Laura.
He wouldn't. He's a respectful guy.
Well, we've established it's not the real X3, so why don't we just block him and move on?
Yeah.
There we go, guys.
The real X3 would never do it like that. The real X3's my mate. He's a good fucking bloke, X3. He's a good bloke.
Hey, Land Rover. Hello, everybody.
Touching you.
Welcome. How was Thailand? Guns and explosives. He's asking you, Vega.
I was in Philippines.
Hi, Louise.
Philippines, eh?
The worst little whorehouse in the Philippines.
That'd be good, Landy.
Bruno Mars was from the Philippines. That's where he was born and raised, in the Philippines.
Is he?
Yes, he was. Yes.
Right.
And he had his mum was a hula dancer. She turned into a professional hula dancer. His dad was all into the music and everything, which got Bruno into the music, and all of his family. All of his family did singing. All of his family did music. Everyone learned instruments. That's just the way it was. Fantastic.
You don't hear of him now, though, Laura. His career fucking nosedived after that photograph with you.
He's just going to release a song a couple of months back with Lady Gaga, which has done very well. Then he's going to release another single with another lady. That's been smashed as well. He's done very well with that with her. And now he's working on a new album by the looks of it too. He has been doing little tours in, in like Brazil. He goes to the Philippines at times. He goes to places that he normally doesn't get to go to on his big tours. So when he's not on his massive, big worldwide tours, Bruno will literally go to any country he possibly can to see as many fans as possible to perform for them, because he knows it's very difficult nowadays to be able to get a ticket to see that guy. They sell out like hotcakes.
Hotcakes.
Yes. So
where's he been then?
Well.
Why have you been around then? What's going on then? Why did he suddenly just drop off then, this Bruno Mars?
He had a break. We had obviously the pandemic. He did a worldwide tour. I've literally got the lanyard right in front of my face here. In 2017, he did a worldwide tour for nearly 3 years. It was like 2.5, nearly 3 years that he did a worldwide tour. Absolutely insane. Imagine being on tour for over 2 years, Shell. Crazy. With your band, your whole crew, everything, the whole shebang. You're traveling all over the place in your own jet. You know, you've got everything you could ever imagine and more. It's exhausting.
He sounds miserable.
You need a break. He's not miserable at all. He's so happy, Bruno. He's the happiest man ever. You need to check out a little interview with him or something and see what kind of guy we're talking about here. He's funny as food.
I'm only winding you up, Laura. I know you love him.
Vega, did you see Deegan's last video? I bet you were.
No, I was just about to say if somebody could put up Deegan's link.
What, you're telling me that you ain't got him on your computer on them free money?
I have, but they don't come up as frequently as I would like.
Well, Deegan, put it up. What, have you not seen it?
Anybody go for it who can, please?
Well, maybe I have, and maybe I don't know what the video is about.
Oh, really, Temmie? I've not seen that.
Oh, hang about. Is this Jimmy? Let me have a look.
That's the man on the PC.
Yep, what up?
Hello there, you all right, mate?
Oh, Matrix on PC, yeah. No, I don't.
Why did he make that clip with the barrister on it?
Come across him at all, because he seems to think if I come on here and say Matrix on P is a creepy fucking lech that was begging single mothers for money for months, and I have video and audio of him doing so, then he thinks if he threatens legal action, I'm not going to do anything. And I invited him to come onto any panel, and I'll play the audio where he's begging a single mother, a poor single mother, for money. This is I don't know how old he is, 50, 60 years old. A 50, 60-year-old man on his own begging a single mother for money. The most disgraceful thing I've ever heard.
This one to you, Vincent.
This is Matrix on PC.
You know Natalia? Now, yesterday, you know the lady with the dark hair boobs, right? And yesterday inside, she asked Si if she could put her PayPal out so that she could get 20 quid for drink.
No.
That was it?
Oh, yeah. I watched it. Listen, you know me. I went in there and said, begging bitch. What's she fucking doing? Her old man. She literally did. She said, and she literally said, well, what? I just want 20 quid for some drink. And I was like, get your fucking husband to give you some money. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, but Si called her a fat fuck and kicked her off. It was hysterical. I was like, oh, go on, Si. Sort her out. Yeah, this is how we're getting now. It's fucking blatant.
wildfires have gone up here as well.
Oh, Jimmy, you've gone all funny. Let me just sort your mic out. Hang on. You're just going to be crackly and weird then, like zoomed off into. Oh, right.
It's Vega. He's messing with my mic. It's Vega.
He's not Vega. He's got no permissions in here to do anything, dear. Apart from
he's got powers beyond belief.
I don't
He
need
puts the bar fines up here, man.
Right,
they pay me bar fines, Jimmy. The girls pay me bar fines.
Right, they've got a question for you. They've given you the link now, Vega. It's down there. I've seen it a few times.
I don't know what you're about.
Oh, fuck me.
Mr. Deegan's clip. You asked for it.
I have seen it. Yeah, I have a similar. I have two videos of Jubers. One is where he's showing his luxury one-bedroom council-issued flat with a television on the floor and no furniture. And you see the kitchen.
I do remember that.
It's a 3 wide, so there's 3 units. So worktop-wise, it's 3 wide. Yeah, I used to be a buyer for the Leicestershire Council, Nottinghamshire Council, so I used to get all of their.
Sky. You're a tool causing cunt. I'm living in Ireland. Bring your mates round. I'm giving you the address, 6 Railway Street.
And also, I have a video. And I can't find this one where he's lying on a single bed with just tinnies around him, and then he realizes he's on camera and he jumps up, and it's on. I run 2 servers, a work server and I've got my home server, and it's on one of those. And fuck me, can I?
What's your job?
Well, I work for myself.
There's a few more out there, isn't there?
You're not tracking me, are you?
Was it the brother on the door?
Jobber.
But yeah, and can we call him Movers? We really don't need to put the J in it, do we?
Of course. Well, he makes such a thing about being a Jew, so we should celebrate that, you know. One of the small hats.
That Jew got attacked over here for some reason.
He's passionate about his Irish.
He's not Irish, is he? He's not Irish in the slightest.
Irish Jew. Respect his Jew.
Slightest. You know, he's German.
Right. So,
respect his Jew for the German Jews.
Temmy's looking forward to a Bobby one.
Oh God!
Oh,
no,
Bobby.
Don't want to hear that name.
Bobby's been saying about you being gone.
Don't want to hear it. Please, no. What was I going to say then? Shit, my head. Shit, I've not even had my other medication.
We had someone in our community fall asleep on a live at 3:30 in the morning, snoring his head off for about 2 hours.
Oh my God.
It was the best live he ever done.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
who was that? Baz?
What I call Fat Baz, yeah.
Oh, Baz, I was going to say, listen, what's happened to him? Fucking hell, I mean, he's gone right down. I mean, his fucking viewers have just literally walked out the door. It's because he had that bacon on there, isn't it, as you guys call it? The shadow box, whatever his name is.
Well, that was ages ago. He got loads of views, even though people knew that. I don't know, he's just decided to go for the drama. I think it's backfired on him.
Oh,
I don't really know much what's going on.
I couldn't believe he fell out with that guy at 20 years.
Of course, yeah.
His best mate, and they fell out, didn't they?
Right. It was almost scripted. It was just too mad to be true.
Spunky. I'm sorry to jump in, guys. Dead quick. Spunky, listen, yeah, I've got an idea. What I'm going to do, I need to really speak to you importantly about this thing we were saying before, yeah? What I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the live stream going. We will come back on in a bit, yeah? I'm just going to ring you very quickly for like 5-10 minutes or something, if that. Just get yourself comfortable just for a few minutes. I'll tell you what I need to tell you in regards to the help that we're getting you, yeah?
Oh.
And what we'll do, Michelle C can be in charge and she can be the boss, right? So she can take over the panel for a bit and she's in charge, okay? Right? So we'll come back in a bit, Spunky. Get off the live. I'm going to ring you now, yeah? And then make sure you come off the live, though, because I don't want people hearing the phone call, okay? Make sure you're off the live, okay? Right?
Well,
so, guys...
Just leave it and ring me later
on. Backstage.
Okay, I'm just worried you're going to get too drunk.
No,
Don't get
Yeah, I
Put him
might
yourself
do
backstage
be on
until
stage. I'm
you
house
finish the
sitting.
call.
fucking Guinness. It's
Right,
only 4%.
don't you get yourself wasted, because I need you to be conscious mentis so you can understand what I'm saying, because it's vital,
But
okay?
honestly,
Right,
Laura,
I'll
I'm
ring
only
Itchy
you
ball.
on
later,
Guinness.
yeah?
I'm just drinking
I'll ring
Guinness.
you
Just
after
go
the live,
backstage
okay?
till you finish the
Mentis
call.
to understand that
I'll
he's
ring
got
you
to be
later.
conscious.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
So, Laura,
what's the
just
topic?
plan
Can it
it.
be
Could you ring me
sexism?
later on after the live?
Yeah, I'll call you later, darling. What I'll do,
Yeah.
I'll be here for like probably another like couple of hours or something, and then I'll give you a call after that, yeah?
And then,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
I'd
gone live.
plan and do it that way. And honestly,
No
I'm
worries.
not going to be
That
drunk
is
because I'm
fine.
only drinking fucking Guinness. You know what I mean?
Right, fair enough. That's fine.
Only
I'll
drinking
call you.
out the whole
We'll
bottle.
do
I was on
the
vodka or
Oh
taking
God,
whiskey like yesterday.
Spunky,
Fair enough.
listen, right,
Drink
listen.
enough
What
of
I'm
it.
about to say, you've got to keep calm, okay? Promise Laura Lou, you're going to keep calm. Don't flip out, okay? I need you to be calm,
Calm
please.
before the storm.
Our Cash has just come in the building, okay? Now, after what
Yeah, I'm
happened the
fine,
other
Laura,
week,
I'm fine.
I know you weren't so happy
I'm
with him, okay?
complimentary,
So,
whatever they call it. What's the word?
conscious
Complimentary drinks.
Complimentary.
Okay,
But you've
right.
got to be compass mentis to understand that word in a
Compass
minute at the
Thank you,
moment.
Michelle. I'm compass mentors.
Right,
You're
okay,
compass
well, listen,
mentis,
Accomplishment.
right?
he's
But
in
the
now.
problem is, even when I'm sober, I'm not compass mentors. Me, I'm a fucking crazy.
Constable. What's he
Just keep
sending out?
calm, darling. Just keep calm, yeah? Because I know
Only
you were really
joking,
pissed off
only
the other week.
joking.
It's all
Who's
good.
that picture of, Vega? That's not you, is it?
No, that's definitely not Vega.
Yeah, go on, Arky, mate. I love Arcash.
Supposed to be
That's why I love
Uber's
Arcash, right? Because he only comes
Vega.
on
Who's
YouTube.
that
Like
red
me, when
man
it's
there?
like, oh, go on, big up. Hail
He
Arcash.
looks
I
like
love
he's
Arcash.
the most constipated man I've ever seen.
Big up Arcash.
He's gonna go for you. He's not gonna be happy about that now, Vega. He'll probably do a live about it now.
Who?
The
Who?
man whose photo that is. He's gonna
I
not
haven't
be
got a
happy.
clue who it is.
We know who it is.
It looks
It's
like
Ubers,
he's
isn't
really,
it?
he's
Vincent, you said
really
that was
super
Ubers.
constipated.
That's under a blood red sky, that fucking piece of shit. Anyway, I'm not going to speak now because it pisses me off him. Because Ubers has always blocked me. The only reason I see him now is because when my channel got took down, I had to do a new channel. So I'm starting to see him again. He's a pussy cunt. He blocks everybody, that Ubers. He's a big piece of shit.
No, he's never blocked me, but then I don't talk politics with
You're
him.
going to block everybody. You might as well just not have a channel.
Our politics between me and Ubers is just
Thank you, Jimmy.
way apart. So
Which one's
I just
Uber?
like to stick to Hara under a blood red
Under a
sky.
blood red sky.
Yeah.
You know you can have an AI girlfriend now. You're
Oh,
getting these
God.
adverts pop up.
Oh,
That's
and
Saying,
nice.
hi, I'm your AI girlfriend for
Oh,
so-and-so per month.
disgusting. It's messed up, mate. How would you feel, right, if one of your kids
Under
came to you one day
bullfrog.
after school or college and went, "Hey, Dad, I've now got an AI girlfriend or boyfriend." What the fruit's that? Like,
I
Either
know.
my kid would have to take pills or I would to cope with it.
just,
Is
oh,
the world gone mad or is it just me?
Would you,
The pussy cunt. He blocks
how would
everybody.
how would you introduce this AI girlfriend?
He
I
blocks
know,
everybody.
What would
He's
she
a fucking
be?
asshole, that Ubers.
I don't know. She wouldn't be having a go at you all the time, would she? Maybe she would. That's
Well,
what
I
our
do know they
girlfriend is.
learn. They learn. So I'm
Apologise.
pretty sure an AI would get pissed off with any man as much as a woman would get pissed off with any man.
yeah.
Don't let's these AI. I think they learn.
What
So
freaks me out more than anything is these sex robots that are already made and in creation as we speak at this moment in time. We already have
Would that be cheating?
sex robots that you can
What
literally
happens if
for a
my
few
wife caught me with an AI girlfriend?
Oh
What
God!
would-
well, that's like
You know, the
Westworld,
robot.
Laura. That's no different to Westworld because in Westworld,
Yeah.
the series, that's what you can do. You can go and
Wow.
obviously, sleep with these
Stepford
robots.
wives.
Oh God, no!
Yeah, well, that's it. You
Hang on,
can
if I
do
downloaded
what you
this
like.
AI girlfriend and my missus caught me with it, would that be cheating? It's a robot.
Laura, sorry for
I'd
over
rather have
talking you,
sex with
Jimmy,
them than do
Michelle. Laura, what's this here? What Queen Nessie said?
Here we go. I'm disgusted with Ubers for what he did to Hammers. Well, I have to agree with that, Nessie. Like I
What
said
did he do to
before,
Hammers? What did he
he
do?
was
Hammers
being
have been away, haven't I?
you know, right? You know when
Horrible.
Hammers? You remember when Hammers' dog got knocked over, yeah, and was in an accident? but it's
No, I didn't see that. I was away. I wasn't on YouTube.
Right, the little dog, yeah, it's only like yay big, gorgeous, fluffy
Oh,
little
right.
white
Dogs,
little
yeah, I know
stone
it's
dog,
dogs,
right?
like a bully
It's
thing,
walking
isn't it?
along the road. It's not on a lead because it never is on a lead. It's been trained from being a baby not to be on a lead. It's walking across the road like he does every day. A car comes along, doesn't see it, hits the dog. You hear this massive, god-awful scream, and basically the dog's back end, all of her hips got broken, and a pelvis,
And a back.
and a back,
Yeah,
and a back.
my dog as well.
Okay, no, is it okay, the dog?
He
Look,
spent a lot of money on it, Tony. Tony, he spent a lot of money on it.
a lot of
Yeah,
money.
he spent $4,500 and he's
Sorry.
trying to get his dog back together. But
Yeah.
Uber's come on and said that it was dog abuse and it was awful. It was hot. Even
It
I
was
was
just a
like,
scratch.
It
Ubers,
wasn't
you're
on a
wrong.
lead. He was saying,
You
"No, it
can't-
wasn't on a lead. It's your fault." Yeah, yeah. What a
Yeah,
laugh.
I
yeah,
shouldn't
yeah.
be laughing. Just the way you said that, Spunky, it sounded so inappropriate. Was it all right then? Well, you had a cracked pelvis and broken bones. Oh,
No,
dear.
is the dog
Yeah, I know
alive?
what you meant, but it just come a quick and read that in two
Yes,
ways.
the dog is alive,
alive,
Tony.
is
The
it
dog
dead?
is
He was
fine.
asked-
He's healing
They
well.
said
Yeah, I
that
know
they
you meant
could
that.
obviously put the baby to sleep, but then he got a second opinion and it's cost him
Yeah.
$4,500, but he's done it. And he's
Well,
loves that dog. He
respect to
loves that
Hammers.
dog.
There's a
And
lot
it
of
was
people would have
awful.
put the dog down,
Yeah,
wouldn't they?
and
for the money, for the
Ubers
money,
was saying
yeah.
awful shit, mate, and there was no need for it at all. Do you know what I mean? There was no need at all for Ubers to attack Hammers and make him feel even worse than
There's
the way
no
he
night. There's
felt.
no night that man doesn't sit there, Laura, and hear
Yeah.
that scream. Yeah,
Oh, God,
believe
that'll
me, he'll
scar him
live
for
with that
life.
scream.
Oh,
The
I've heard
torment
it
that
before
he's
with my
gone
own
on.
dog.
Yeah,
I've
he's
heard
gone
it
through
before
watching
with
that
the
little
cat
dog.
dog.
If Hammers is willing to spend
I know that
$4,500,
scream.
when he ain't rich, Hammers, he ain't a rich bloke, is he? If he's willing to spend $4,500 on his dog,
Exactly, Beyonce.
well, that means he cares about it, obviously.
Your signal's terrible, Jimmy.
Thank
I
you,
didn't
Beyonce
see his
Wilder. Hang
face,
on a
Joe.
minute,
I didn't
Beyonce.
see his face, but I didn't need to see his face because obviously on my phone I didn't get to see his face. But I didn't need to see his face. I could hear it in his voice. The fact was that was cruel. It was
Yeah, it was
cruel.
very
I did
cruel.
not
Shame on
agree
you
with
for
that
saying that,
at
Ubers.
all. It was that upset me. I was like, "Fucking hell!" I'm fighting
Yeah,
back
that
tears
really
here
upset me.
because
So
Hammers literally, like I said, don't
joke.
beat him up. You can't beat that man up any more than he's beating himself up every day since that's happened.
Exactly.
He loves that dog, and to do that to him was very cruel. And yeah, that's the one thing that I said, "Oh, Ubers, no, 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 that was horrible."
Yeah, awful.
Poor
No
man.
need. But he said a
Poor
few things
man.
recently that have really peed me off, to be honest with you, Ubers. He really, really has.
Has he?
Oh, yeah, there's been a few things. And when he keeps going on about this whole Jew thing and like bringing it up at the most random situations and times when people are trying to just have a normal conversation or discussion about something, he just brings it in there. And it's like he throws it at people at times for just no apparent reason. Excuse me, and I just don't understand it. I thought he was a really nice man. Up until the last few months, I'm a bit like this now because who the hell in the right mind would say anything as cruel as that to Hammers?
So Jubers has to be a victim. This is a trait of many, or rather few people in society, thankfully, but they have to be a victim. I mean, I've doubted even whether he is a fucking Jew. It just, he likes to say he's a Jew to be the victim.
Yes.
But then, nobody would be dumb enough, Tony, to say you're a Jew without being a Jew, because there's no great accolade there.
Vincent,
you know, God's chosen people. They're not really selected for their genetic makeup. You know, so he's just a victim. He's just a victim. He cries about everything, and he will argue with everyone, and he will always start an argument in the chat.
I remember, Vincent, right? I remember, this is me, right? I remember 4 years ago, I've never seen Under Blood Red Sky in my life before. And I said, hello, mate, Under Blood Red Sky. Because I'm not stupid. I used to like U2. And I thought, oh, it's the album, it's a live album, isn't it, what they did, U2. So I said, all right, Ubers, how you going, mate? And as soon as he heard my accent and he knew I was English, he said, yeah, in English, free from Anna and all that. So I said hello to him and he's coming out with that political shit straight away. So straight away, I I went, you're a wanker, you, mate. Straight away. I was being nice to him, saying, hello, how are you doing? And he come back with, freed from Anna from the English.
Well, he tells us.
Yeah, he's a wanker, mate. I'll tell you what, Rivers, 6 Railway Street, bring all your fucking cooks round.
Yeah.
I'm more green than you. I'm more green than you.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
Louis Beltoo, right?
He talks about occupied for manor.
Remember, we've got to keep that blood pressure down, Tony. Yes, I know, but keep the blood pressure down, please. You're worrying me.
Tony, he talks about occupied for manor, which means, quite simply, he hates the English. He hates the English, and I'd like to remind Jubers that it was the English that gave him and his degenerate family safe passage out of Germany after they had spent hundreds of years manipulating money markets in Germany. They were finally kicked out. If anyone wants to Google the real true story of World War II, find out what the Jews did. Find out why the Jews stupidly declared war on Germany. But the English gave the Jews safe passage, and the English brokered a deal with Canada, and at the last minute Canada said no. Canada rejected all of these Jews because Canada was warned by the American government, all you'll have is Jews trying to take over everything as soon as they arrive. Canada said no. And if you look at Canada now, there's very few Jews in Canada because they stood firm on that. So Ireland, they got dumped in Ireland because nobody else wanted them.
I was going to say, dead quick, you've got Beyonce on the screen. Can we ask Vega about his boob reduction and penis enlargement when it sits up and he's rocking half an inch and 34 triple D knockers?
Do you know what? I'm quite slim at the moment. I'd say quite trim.
Yeah, very good.
That's because you've been locked up, see? It just the evidence is just there. When you're in prison, you always lose weight.
I've adopted this new
prison food.
I've adopted this new diet, and it's not a diet.
Oh, not another diet. What happened to
No. Hold on. Bear with me, mother. So I eat as much meat as possible. I eat as much protein, eggs, meat, and so on, chicken, and as many vegetables as I would like. And I just eat like a pig, and it balances my weight.
Right.
I'm probably. What am I, about 16 stone now? Which for
God,
my
you're
size...
8 stone heavier than me. Got half of you is me.
I'm a unit, though, Laura.
Yeah, you're a big guy, aren't you? You're tall as well.
6'3".
6'3". You're a foot taller than me as well.
Yeah, Vincent, change that avatar, mate. I'm feeling
okay, yeah, can we please change the avatar now, Vega, please?
Let me switch off.
Thank you. Oh, that's much better. Oh, dearie me, thank you very much. So there we go.
It's the wind.
It's the wind.
Oh, she's out there barking at the wind. The wind's all over.
Sorry, I wonder what you said. Wonder what you mean
there
then.
Barking at something random.
Sorry about my beeping last night.
Oh, is it you and your beeping?
Yeah, I have a fire system which needs resetting.
Oh shit, that's what it was then, right? That was getting the dog going. Got you, okay, right.
But I'm not kidding you, Michelle. The beeper must be, from where I'm sitting right now, a good 40-50 yards away from me.
I know, I heard you say it, but honestly, that's why I said I can hear. I couldn't hear it. I could at first, I could hear a beep every now and again, and I thought that's a fucking smoke alarm. It's going to start.
You must
and then
have
all of a sudden he did. He started. And what he does, Vincent, is he'll jump up on the bed and then he'll dive at me, and he's literally trying to hide himself.
Did you hear it, Michelle?
No. I did at first.
Nobody heard it.
And then after that, I didn't hear it anymore, but I knew it was still going off because he kept reacting to it. That's why I had to leave, because I was like, I can't. Well, it's strange, isn't it? Because he could literally hear. That's why I said, who's got the smoke alarm battery going off? Because I know my dog. That's
why I said straight away it was me, because I knew you meant because of the dogs.
Yeah. They just hear it, don't they?
It's the tiniest beep as well, but it must be the perfect pitch for your dog, or the imperfect pitch.
Yeah, definitely. It's just one of them things. Like if he heard it now, I'd know. And believe me, if he did hear it, if it weren't for the fact my camera won't bloody work, I'll have to go reset my phone. I'll put the camera on and show you him. You'd literally see him. He's beside himself. He's on me. And this dog, he's not. You know, this is the Shih Tzu poodle. The Chihuahuas don't bat an eyelid. Do not bat an eyelid. I've had to leave so many streams because I can hear it in the back. But never mind. It's just one of them. Could you hear it? See, Beyonce says he could hear it as well. But only you must have moved or shut the door or something. But we couldn't hear it, but he still could.
The only way I would hear it is if I switch everything off and I just listen, and it will slowly pick it up. It's that far away, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, see, what would yours have been like, Beyonce? If you'd have had that on your TV or coming out the laptop, they would have probably reacted the same. No, that's all right. As soon as I hear it, I know. As soon as I either hear it or I look at him and go, oh, God, he heard it. Do you know what I mean? And then I literally, that was the only good thing about having earbuds. There were certain streams I'd have to hear with just earbuds in. Do you know what I mean? So he couldn't, but it's fine.
Hello, Joe. Thank you, Joe. I just want to say there was so many people that left little messages. My email that I have on my account, I can't access. As soon as I leave home, I can't access it. It's on one device. I've never put it on other devices. I didn't access my YouTube account for about 4 or 5 weeks either, but loads of people left little messages saying hope you're okay, and I appreciate that. I could have been dead. I could have been dead, and at least now I know somebody would have cared,
Can I just
Tony.
say, Vincent, right? Can I speak? Can I just say?
Of course you can.
Right, I don't know you that well. We don't chat that often. But I'll tell you what, you are a class act on YouTube, and people love you.
There it is. He just went off, didn't it, Vincent? It just beeped.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, it did. I just heard it.
Well, that's how good to hear, isn't it?
It's doing it again.
Vincent Vega, I love you, brother. I fucking
Thank
love
you, Tony. Do you know what? I like to think we're all very unique, special, and a class act in our own ways, you know. I appreciate people. My biggest problem is as soon as people are horrible with me, I'm just horrible back. It's kind of like tennis for me.
Exactly.
You know? I can't switch off.
That's a good way of putting it, you know. Tennis.
It is. If somebody lobs the ball at me, Laura, it's going back. Going back.
He's only horrible if they start. Now, if people are horrible to you, then you give horrible back. But if people are polite to you, if people are polite to you, Vincent, you'll be polite back.
It's my worst problem, Tony. It's my one problem I know I've got.
Do you know what?
We've always been cordial, haven't we? Because I always treat you respect, you treat me respect, and that's it.
Well, we connect on a certain level, Tony. Electronics, politics, and all that. You know, we've had them long conversations. So if you got angry with me one time, I'd call you a dick, and that would be it. You know, that doesn't have to be any more than that, does it?
No, exactly. And then we move on, and the next day I'll see you, and then we'll talk about electronics again, won't we?
Of course, that's how it works.
Well, the world's right. Do you know what I mean?
You know,
if anyone here thinks you're going to have a perfect relationship with somebody in a relationship or a friendship or anything else, this is where you're going wrong with life. Accept all the bad, accept all the foibles, accept all the errors and the mistakes. Accept them. You know, even
if you don't, you won't get through it.
Everyone's
perfect. Take them and forget them. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I think you accept them. I don't think you ever forgive and you don't forget. But if there's blemishes in a relationship, you just
forgive, but you never forget, Michelle.
You don't forget, Michelle.
You don't forget. You just accept.
Michelle, what's the option to not forgiving? Find a way to move on from what's the option? You're going to run out of people. If you don't forgive,
there's some people you should never forgive, Vincent.
Because I was pissed off.
That's true.
I left my fire on.
There's some people you should never. But there's some you will change your mind about.
The truth is, you shouldn't have been near them in the first place.
Take your phone for a second, please. Just look on your WhatsApp. I've just sent you something. Just a quick message. No worries. Just have a quick look when you can.
Oh no, it's spoiling. You'll have to wait.
Oh,
huh?
Getting these meds down me.
Oh, there it was. I heard it again.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's my microphone picking it up. I should put a filter on my microphone. Really,
I
and it would,
just said, it's all right.
it would stop it.
He's too busy he's licking his paws over there. It's not that bad actually today because he's not reacting to it, which thank fuck.
Right, try that now. I've just reduced mic background noise. That should not pick it up now. That literally reduces top and bottom on the microphone.
Listen out for it. Just now you've said it, your ear will listen out for it because it's the thing, isn't it, with smoke alarms? You do actually get used to it. You can get used to it. You know, if they keep beeping, you don't hear it.
Well, I have a massive, well, not a massive, but a radio.
There it is, just went off again.
Did you hear
Susie?
it?
Yeah.
A radio set of headphones on my head. I can't hear
Susie,
anything.
darling.
Literally, it has sound cancelling and everything. So all I hear is you guys.
It's not quite I don't know. I'm not because I'm tone deaf, so I don't know what the note is. But if I was saying it's more of a light triangle than a real triangle, ding, you know that one. You know, like it's just a ding. It's like that now. It's not a real vibrant. Let's see me going back to school. Triangles, fucking hell.
Well, it's going to be going till Monday, so.
Is it like that till Monday?
Yeah,
Blimey.
it's not a battery one. It's wired. It's called Redline system.
Yeah, like mine's wide.
I was going to say,
you still take them off and just put a new battery in them, can't you?
No, this one doesn't have a battery.
Oh, does it not?
No.
Ours is wired, but it's still got
Laura,
a battery.
Yeah, I promise.
No problem. Thank you. Yeah, no worries, darling. That's absolutely fine. Thank you, sweetie.
God, that looks so fucking dull out there. So grey and dull and horrible. Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say, Vega, how are you getting on with is your leg problem that you had, the sciatica nerve thing, is that all okay?
That's all gone. Turned out it wasn't sciatica. It was just I had a nerve, a problem with a muscle nerve at the top of my leg.
That was it. Yes.
Just
right.
Like
I remember you saying now.
A trauma to a muscle. My son reminded me of that the other day. We were talking about that because it completely ruined that whole holiday. Well, not ruined it, but completely dominated that whole holiday.
Yeah.
Fucking wheelchair onto the plane, wheelchair off. I don't ever want to go back to there. And obviously, I've got to get old, and I think I might just sort of.
And that could be coming for you.
My usual problem, my knee has been all right. A few problems with it. I can feel my arthritis at the moment, but that's sort of a geography thing.
You need to get yourself some of that special spray I have, the magnesium one that you just spray onto your knee, and then you just rub it in, and then literally you'll have a good night's sleep. Keep doing that for a few days until your knee gives up, until the pains, the ache goes. And then you can carry on. And then when it starts aching again, it's usually something to do arthritis with the magnesium. It works a fucking treat on mine. I'm telling you, it works a treat. It's a magic potion. Don't you remember, Vega? I used to say, I'm having my potion now. I'll speak to you tomorrow because I'll be asleep within 20 minutes. And I used to mute myself. I'd go sleep.
I wonder if that's connected in any way to... I remember when I was young, lots of people used to wear copper bracelets.
Oh, yes,
they
did.
did.
For arthritis and everything. Yes, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, they did. Everyone wore them, didn't they?
Yes.
All the oldies.
That's my teachers used to wear them back in the day. My teacher used to go, teacher, Mrs. Chapman, what's that on your wrist, miss? And she's like, oh, it's my bangle that I wear for my bones. So what do you mean your bones? She went, when you get older like me, love, you end up having problems with your bones. It's called arthritis. We're like, for what?
Well, this potion says
it helps.
This potion says you put 12 squirts on your knee. You rub it in. It feels like an oil, but it literally isn't because I thought it was going to wreck the bedding. I thought, oh, fucking hell. This is why they tell you to put pajamas on with them. Yep. So you squirt it all over your knee. You put pajamas on and you go to bed. That's it. But I was told that as soon as you keep using it for the next few days, however long, when that pain goes, that's your body's took as much magnesium as it needs, and you carry on. And I tell you, I've been doing that for the last 2.5, 3 years with my knee, and it's never let me down. Never let me down. The moment it hurts, on it goes.
Do you think that's a bit
And you get sleep
psychosomatic?
too. Bingo.
No, because it is literally. Listen, I remember getting it right because, like I say, it was recommended to me. I bought it in this little potion, fucking purple bottle thing, and I bought it and I took it and I put it on. I thought, fell asleep. Thought, fucking hell. Next night I did it. I fell asleep. I thought, what's going on here? So I says to this lady, "You didn't tell me it had a knockout flipping drug in it," and she went, "Oh, thank God for that. I thought it was just me." And I went, "What? Honestly, I promise you, and it does work, Vincent. It does
Well,
work,
you
just
can
for a few
ingest.
days."
You can ingest magnesium. You can get magnesium in many forms
Yes, you
as
can.
Yes,
well.
I used
and
to
we
use
don't
it a
take
lot.
enough of it, do we?
Do you know what? Something I'm acutely aware of. Nobody warns you about getting old. Nobody tells you it's shit when you get old, and that
No,
everything starts to ache and creak. It's like a secret that nobody tells you.
they
But
don't want to discuss it, do they?
when you get to your 40s and your 50s and you start to feel it. I've never done anything like fish oils, omega 3s, or anything like that, or vitamins or anything. And my body used to be just perfectly able to sort of process. And I think my body's struggling to process now. And I think I need those extra bits.
Yes.
I
Gregory's
got it
asking.
online, Gregory. What I'll do is I'll
Thank you.
take a photo and I'll put it on my community page.
That was a
It's
very
just
Thanks,
good
Shell.
point.
people will recognise it. I swear to
Sorry.
God, when I bought
Nice
it,
one.
I went, I think I've put this away
Very
in
good point,
Waitrose.
Vincent.
Waitrose do a whole range of it.
Good point
There's a
about what you
soap,
said.
there's creams, there's this
Nobody tells us.
magnesium
Nobody
No,
tells us.
they don't
oil.
warn you, do they,
Honestly,
Tony?
You've got to find out for yourself.
Yeah.
See,
We need an
I
old
heard this
people
bullshit.
forum here.
I heard this bullshit that life begins at 40 and all that shit. So you're in your 20s.
They were lying.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
well, I'm
Life
hoping.
ends at fucking 40.
Vega, have you know Susie, don't you? You've seen
Yeah, of
Susie in the chat,
course.
right? So
Yeah.
Susie's now
Oh,
come. She came
yeah.
up on Tyrone's and said that she's going to be doing some live streams. Yep. There was talk of some about regression and
Oh, blimey.
obviously spiritual and herbal. And this is the kind of thing that maybe Susie would pick up and go through it with us.
Oh,
What
yes, she would know
and other
exactly what
people,
to do with
the
that.
values of magnesium, the values of this,
Yes.
the values of that. Do you know
Yes.
what I mean? Because
She
I think you're
understands
right.
it
Well,
all.
maybe we've forgot it.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's worth looking into these things or trying them out, at least trying them out, because seriously, it works. And guess what, right? Excuse me, Susie, if you're there, love, you'll be proud of me to know that I've got hold of some ginger, raw ginger, proper raw ginger that I've needed for ages that we're going to use in food,
Lovely.
in cooking,
It's a
but also
superfood.
in my
It's a
teas.
superfood.
So when I feel sick, I can have this stuff ready to go. Just make some up and off we go.
I
And
like
it gets
ginger with
straight into the
syrup.
system a lot quicker. Yes.
I
Ginger
also
with
firmly,
syrup. I love that.
I also firmly believe that we have been duped by the medical and the food industries to the point where they've told us to clean up our diets, clean up our living habits. And one point was Henry was talking last night about solid fuel heating in houses as opposed to gas central heating. Now, solid fuel heating
Lovely,
houses,
Jane.
the chances of having colds, coughs, and everything else in a solid fuel house are literally zero compared to a family living in a centrally heated house. And the same with diets. We purified our diets so much that people are eating low fat this, low fat sugar that, low this, low that. And I truly believe, and this is what I do now, and I have done for years.
Sorry,
Vega, how would you
go on.
feel then about the fact that
Wholemeal
they've
bread,
told us
right?
to
Yes,
to
Tony. It's
take
the
down
only
our
bread you
salt
should
levels?
eat.
Wholemeal is full of lectins, which rips your guts apart.
No, but
Wholemeal
we need those,
Tony.
Yeah, but we need those.
There are
Right, okay, can I
harmful
ask this
things.
then? Can I ask this then? What do you think about the fact that they're now saying that we've cut out salt in most of our diet, putting it in our bed,
Salt's
putting it
good for
outside, right, and our cholesterol levels have gone up high. Therefore, if we introduce the salt back into our diets, our cholesterol levels will come down. How would you feel about that?
Yeah, absolutely true. Salt is
Salt
essential for the
is a
body.
great,
Sugar is
great
essential for the body as well, but natural
Everything you
sugar,
salt,
nothing
everything.
else.
You
Full
can eat a
fat.
bag of salt today, and tomorrow
Full
you'll
fat.
have zero salt in your
Yeah.
body.
Full fat butter, full fat
Big
milk,
salt.
full fat
Yeah,
everything. When you go and buy steak, buy the
Use lard,
fattiest looking
By the
steak
fattiest
that you
steak.
can.
Do not use
Yeah,
runny oils.
why do we
Any
do
oil,
that?
is
Because
not
I
good at
go
room
to buy a steak.
temperature.
I like fat in my
Any
steak.
oil,
Me too.
that is
People
liquid
don't
at room
like that. I'm
temperature.
like,
It's
oh, I love fat.
synthesized. It's not natural.
You buy
I love fat on
pay
my
twice as
lamb,
much for the
lard.
my
lean meat
beef.
as well.
I eat all the
They've
fat.
removed the
Don't bother
good
me.
stuff, and you pay
Oil.
twice as much
It's
for
liquid.
it.
It's toxic.
Cut the bacon rind
Yeah,
off.
everybody has oil.
I love
Vegetable
bacon
oil,
rind.
stuff like
Oh
it's
my God.
poison.
Fattier
I
the
took
better.
a load off the other day to make pancetta. You should have seen the size and the thickness of this big wadge of flipping bacon, yeah? But it looked like
Yeah.
a pork chop because it was so thick. But the rind on
Lovely.
it, yeah, the fat, I cut all the fat
Make some
off.
nice lardons.
There was a little tiny bit of fat in there just to like, add to the mix, but just a bit. But the rest of it I cut off. I was sweating, mate. The amount of, because I'm like this sawing through with this knife. The knife was pretty sharp too, but it's a bloody meat. It's so slippy. I'm like, freaking hell. And then I'm cutting my vegetables too. So I've already done all my veg, and then I'm doing my meat. So, you know, I've already got all that sorted. But I'm there. I nearly cut my finger off 3 times because I'm slipping so much.
Come up,
on
Susan.
the fat.
Susan, link for Susan, please.
Link should be there, but I'll pin it. I'll do it again now. Right, coming through. It should be pinned.
And we've said this
It's
before.
very chat.
Buy yourself lard. Cook
Oil,
the lard.
if oil,
lard
Exactly,
on
mate, Chum. That's how I
everything.
live. Yeah,
Get
everything
used-
in moderation.
Yeah, get used to the taste of
Moderation.
lard. We like the oils because they give a sweeter taste.
Yes,
But
Spunky.
fuck
Beyonce
that.
amazing.
Get used
Moderation.
to the
Vega,
lard
Vega,
taste.
did you see my lard tin that I bought?
I
Moderation.
did, yes. That's why
And
we
old
had
good
that
old
conversation
JPM
before.
bought 2 of them.
I know.
They should be everywhere.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
because
lard tins,
cancer
people.
is a deficiency
One
disease.
second, guys. We've got Susan coming up. Just hang on a second, Susan. 1 minute. Oh shit, wrong
Is that
pictures.
Susan Lost Souls, is it?
2 seconds. Sorry. Come on. Hello.
You got me.
Hello.
Hi, Susan. Hello.
It's me.
Hello. How you
Hello,
doing?
Susan.
How are you?
Are you good? My signal's a bit shit.
It's all right. I'll do what I can to help with the microphone. Yeah, Lost Souls
Laura,
Exploring.
could I say thank you to Susan? I
Yeah, of
remember
course,
about a year ago, I was on a real bad. I did a live about 3 o'clock in the morning, and Susan come on, and she supported me. She supported me
Did I?
about a year ago. Do you remember?
You're good. Okay.
I'm looking at raw milk. Has
Hang on a
anybody
second. We've
used
now
raw
got
milk
Susan.
before?
You
Coming
ought
up,
to.
Don't
sorry.
drink cow's milk.
One
Milk
second,
I'm looking
guys.
at raw milk. I don't want
bear with me,
cows,
please.
right?
Bear
I
with
don't
me,
want
please,
crazy
guys. I
cows.
need to concentrate a second. We've now got Susie coming up. So it's going to throw me out because we've got Susan. I know we've got Susie. Right, I'm going to say, okay, 2 seconds.
Can we have a discussion
Hello?
about raw milk, please?
Hello.
Yeah, raw milk, Joe. Straight from the cow.
Straight from the
I
teat.
want raw milk.
Yeah.
Yes. Anybody had it? Anybody know the taste? Can we have a word? Has anybody had it?
Got you, darling. I've got you. I'm just sorting your mic out. Hang on. You're really crackly,
I know,
Susie.
Joe. It looks so yummy.
trying to just-
She took it from the cow, Joe. She put it through a little cloth filter, and the woman drunk it.
Right.
And I literally was like, she said this, and this is why I'm following her. She was a vegan. She's give it all up. She's eating meat that she's grown. She's eating chicken. She's looking after. Everything is her homestead. And I tell you, the woman, when you see the picture of her as a vegan and you see her now drinking this raw milk, making her own butter, making her own cheese out of her own food in the garden, I'm telling you, the woman looks so healthy.
Michelle,
And I was
Did you
like,
ever
I
taste raw
want raw
milk,
milk.
Michelle?
Where do I get it?
There's not
It's
one
lovely.
cure for all.
Google your
lovely.
local dairy farm
Some
Yeah.
people
find
make
out
some-
if they have a little shed at the front of the farm where they sell
And
it.
then
You know, one of these
Milk
trust
robots.
goods, and literally go in there, take your own receptacle. And
No,
fill
I've
it.
looked, and do you know what I found, Vega? Because me and a friend were looking, right, and I found, I can go and get it, but it'll be Indian killed. Yeah, the nearest one near me is over an hour away, where I can walk in and probably get some raw milk. I'm in the middle of what is Peterborough, farmland. Where are they
fair,
all?
isn't it?
Where are
goat
they all?
cheese.
Well,
I've never
the
eaten
dairy
goat's
farms have been
cheese.
obliterated,
Oh,
haven't
my
they?
God, it's
Oh, I've
divine.
got to put the kettle on.
Goat's cheese. It's beautiful. Have you ever eaten goat's cheese? It's gorgeous.
I love goat's cheese. And listen,
Oh,
I'm on goat's milk.
It's beautiful.
I've got goat's milk in the fridge and I've been using it for the puppy. And I must admit, every now and again, I've been having a slight glass of goat's milk because goat's cheese to me is, oh my God, soft goat's cheese is the
Oh, it's lovely,
best.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love
It's
it. I
the best.
literally last night, early hours of this morning, Shell, I was in there in the kitchen, remembered we had some gorgeous, the really nice, the soft log one that you get, of the goat's cheese. It's the popular brand, but it's a good brand. Really creamy, Got some of that, and I just sliced a few bits up, and I just whacked it on just a bit of my food. And we had like shepherd's pie or something, cottage pie, one or the other, and it just works so well with that. And if you melt it, melt it on there.
Well, I didn't want to go into it.
Go on, Susie. Hello.
Guys,
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Laura. Hi, Susan. Hi, Tony. And Mr. Vega.
When you
Hello,
drink
Charlotte Pinnell, how are you doing?
I'm fine, love. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, thanks. Everybody's been speaking to you and speaking to them.
What, Susie? I told Vega about your new channel.
You're drinking all. When you're drinking milk, you're drinking all them fucking poisons.
I'm sorry, Michelle, I can't
Save him
hear.
a seat for your new channel, Susie. Didn't you, Vega?
Oh, yes. Starting a new channel. It's going to be an holistic channel.
I drink almond milk now. Almond milk. That's what I normally drink. Right, Spunky, just listen to 2 seconds, We've got Susie up here now. Welcome, Susie. Thanks for joining, darling. How you doing?
Laura.
Hello,
I'm doing great, thanks.
Good. So welcome, Susie. I was going to say, how's this storm been doing at your end, girl? I know it's hit you pretty hard over there in Wales, hasn't it?
Well, we can't leave because all roads are either down trees or floods.
Oh, that's terrible.
So we're stuck here right now.
Have you got everything in that you need? Are you all supplied up? Yeah, I'm sure you are. Yeah.
Fire going.
It's been pretty horrendous. Gusts of up to 90 miles an hour.
That's
something else.
We've had
how's the caravan and everything, Susie?
We don't know. We can't get up there to check because all roads are blocked.
Bloody hell.
Oh shit!
It's really bad out there.
And Tyrone's caravan's up there and all somewhere.
Yeah, I was thinking that before.
No,
he's Scotland now.
Thank God.
He's
It's probably picked itself up and took it up and landed on the Wicked Witch of the West.
Tyrone's caravan's down on the coast. Ours is up in the mountains. So.
Of course, right. Yes. He's further down, you're further up, right. You're in the mountains, he's near the coast, right. Got you. Understand you. Wow. So you were literally kind of trapped in your own home at the moment then, darling. You're hunkered, hunkered down in a way, aren't you?
The river on our property here has broke its banks as well, so.
Oh gosh, flipping heck!
Just got to ride it. That's all we got to do.
Yeah. How close is the bank to you? To like your house?
It's about a 3-minute walk.
Okay.
Blimey.
Okay. Wow.
It's already encroached onto the field that's at the side of it. And it's likely to block the road out here as well if it keeps raining.
Has it ever done it like this? Has it ever done this before where you've been in this situation?
Apparently so. This is our first year in this place. So.
Oh, I see. I didn't realise you were new there too. Sugar. Oh.
No, I'd still be here. I would definitely. It's stunning here. You cannot beat it. It's beautiful.
Oh, Susie, I would just love to see a picture of just what you see around you one day. I bet it's absolutely sensational, out of this world. It sounds like a slice of heaven, love. It really does.
It's beautiful. It's so peaceful up here. And the wildlife is fantastic. I love sitting out there.
Oh, and I've got one of my best friends, one of my good friends is in Anglesey. How far away is Anglesey from you then?
Oh, roughly? That's up the other side of
I was going to say
we're Brecon Beacons. We're the Brecon Beacons. So
right. Wow. Yeah. Okay. She's in a beautiful house and she's got the sea and the beach right next to her. The beach is just literally out the door and then it's just there within seconds. She's got all that around her at the front, which is gorgeous. But then at the back, she's got, like you were saying yourself, you've got all this, you've got the mountains and the hills and all that. She's got Snowdonia behind her, basically. The sea at the front of her and the seashore at the front, and then Snowdonia at the back of her, and also at the back of her, before Snowdonia, you've got all the beautiful, what's it called? Like the woodlands and stuff and the forests and everything. You've got all that behind her too. So she's got like a mixed bag going on, do you know what I mean? Where you've got festive, you guys just seem to get the most stunning wildlife, countryside on another scale, and the views that you have as well are just spectacular. Because you've got Snowdonia and all that as well in the background at times. You've got all these other beautiful places as well. It is a slice of heaven, Wales. It really flipping is. And anyone who's any different.
Have you ever been to Wales, Laura?
Pardon?
Have you ever been to Wales?
Oh, I've been to Wales many times over the years.
Tell us your experiences in Wales.
Oh, I've been camping many a times.
Have you taken advantage of any Welsh men, Laura?
No, I have not, you cheeky monkey.
Just
Who do you
asking.
think I am?
Just asking.
You little monkey. I know, I have to say, I've met Welsh men before, and women. Never had a Welsh boyfriend.
If anybody wants to pay for him.
Never dated a Welshman. Not once.
Say it.
Say that again.
I said, I hear Chris is available if anybody wants to pay for him.
So good, Susan. Say what you wanted to say, darling.
No, I went camping once in Brecon.
Oh,
and it
nice.
was like on a farm. And it was amazing. It was like £4.50 a night.
Wow.
Toilet in the barn. It was proper rough in it. It was excellent.
£4.50 a night. I was going to say, what did you get for that, Susan?
Literally a field and an outside toilet.
And was it a toilet that you would go in, or was it like go find the bush?
Well, it was literally at the end of a barn that was just like boxed off, and that's where the toilet was. So you were hanging with spiders and.
Oh my fucking God!
Oh God! I hope not. How far? Look at this here.
Do you like to go camping a lot, Susan, or are you more
Look
hotel?
at that.
Sorry, I didn't.
Well, when I go camping, I have power.
You like to have power, do you?
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Sorry,
I like to have comfort. It's a hotel room for me. I'm a bit of a snob that way.
I take a duvet and pillows. My bed is raised off the ground.
I'm too old for all that.
I do sleep in row.
So I'm drinking Guinness.
Me don't get on when you're menopausal, man. The clothes I've ruined because I was dressed. The clothes I came over with, you just went, well, that's bad. You know, just sweating so much. Everything's running into everything. It was horrendous, Susan. I was like, I'm not for this camping shit. I'm just not for it. I'm just not ready. I
love camping and love caravanning. I'm in my element when I'm doing all that. I absolutely love it. I've been doing it since I've been a baby. Mum and Dad took me camping to Switzerland when I was 6 months old. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was such a good baby. They could travel with me. We could go in the air, in the sky, in the plane. We could go on the ferry, on the ships, whatever, not a problem. I'd be there and I'd be loving it. I was a good little baby. I behaved myself. I was a very good little girl, apparently, too. I didn't get into any trouble. The only time I started being naughty was when I got into like my late teens. That's when I started being a bit of a rum bugger for a bit. But then I settled down and I was all right. And, you know, started behaving myself. And, I've been a good girl ever since. Not all the time. I've been naughty times. But guess what? I learned from my mistakes. That's what we all have to do. No one's perfect, but we learn from our mistakes. We're always learning, people. That's what we've got to remember too. Nobody ever knows everything.
Every day's a school
still keep
day.
making them mistakes, though. I don't know why. The same mistakes.
Some mistakes can keep being made.
I'll tell you what saved my life. I was a grafter. Manual labour. When I was like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, I used to work. Because I was a crazy cunt, me. I was powerful. My audience would go, The work. Now, if I won the works, I'd have been dead. I'd have ended up killing some fucker, you know what I mean? But I focus it in manual labour, furniture removal, carrying things. You know what I mean? Work. And that's what's wrong with society today. You get these young cunts, these young blokes, they've got the same as what I have. They've got all that energy and they ain't doing no work. They need to get some fucking work done.
That is so true. Well said, Tony. Well said, Tony, love. Good lad. Yes.
But look what they've done, Tony. They've took all the industries away and made a load of most of England into fucking call centres, and then they've took that away from us.
Yeah. This is it.
You know, even British Gas. You ring British Gas, you're speaking to someone in South Africa. South Africa.
I know, yeah. Or someone in the Philippines or in Thailand.
Water. When you pay your water rates, it goes to France. Don't even come to
it's like, hang on a minute. Why am I speaking? Like, bonjour, hello, ça va? What the fuck? Hello? What the pardon?
I know, it's mental, isn't it?
Just be anglais. Au revoir.
That Margaret fucking factor. I'll say it, mate. I'm not shy. That Margaret fucking factor.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, the milk snatcher.
My mum was an angel. My mum was an angel, right? You mentioned that Margaret factor.
He took the milk. She's the milk snatcher.
Is the Thatcher the snatcher? Thank you, Michelle. Thank
you. She is definitely that.
Don't you want milk?
She took the milk from the babies.
She
took the milk from the baby's mouth.
She did take the milk from the baby's mouth. That's exactly what she did, Tony. Because I remember being at school, 4 or 5 years old, milk monitor, milk every fucking day. You know what I mean? And then
milk
she stopped
monitor.
it all.
I remember that.
Do you remember that, Susan?
Yeah.
Little milk bottles as well. We didn't have no plastic ones, did we? We had proper
proper glass.
And you wonder why cancer, 100 years ago, cancer was 1%. Now cancer's 55%. Because of all the plastics and all that, all the crap we're eating. That's what's giving us.
Well, look, a few years ago, it was 1 in 5 people will have cancer. Now you look at them on Channel 4, 1 in 2. So just look at us on the panel.
Our government is poisoning and killing us all.
He's going to have cancer. That's how much progress.
And you fucking mugs are going out and voting for the government, and them bastards are poisoning you and killing you and your family and your babies, your grandchildren.
Well, this is why we've got to do what we've got to do to look after ourselves, Spunky, where we can, love. We've got to do what we can to look after ourselves.
This is why I like Suzanne and, Suzanne, the lady of her, and Paul O'Neill. They know that, don't they? They're going out saying, look, fuck the government off.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong, Michelle?
No, you are. You are right. They are. They're passionate.
See what you mean. See what you mean.
Lovely
we've had these storms, and we've been told by them, only go out if you have to, right? To people who are in the really bad storm areas, Well, now people are saying, 1 or 2 people mentioned in my chat before, and I've heard this elsewhere in other chats the past few days, if that, saying that basically, is this going to be like the new thing that they did a few years ago when we were going through Kung Flu times with the pandemic, where they do basically, when we get these big storms coming, they'll say, right, it's a big storm. It is a big storm. It's definitely a big one. It's definitely coming and it's going to hit you soon. They just do it last minute, give you as much notice as they can, but basically do like a sort of emergency lockdown, but for a storm situation. This is what people are worried about, that they're going to start doing these like little mini kind of lockdown things where we have a bad storm, they lock us down for a few days and then try and go back to normal again. But then it wouldn't really make sense that wouldn't make total sense though, would it? At the same time.
Why not? They told you not to go out in the sun during lockdown and make sure you have, make sure you got your sun-type lotion on. We had that alert go off yesterday in Tyrone.
You know what? I didn't.
I heard that.
I got nothing.
I know, Tammy. Lockdown for a windy day. Isn't it ridiculous?
I heard it, but I didn't get an alert.
Raver said none of the shops are open. Why aren't the shops open? It's just a fucking windy day.
This is the thing, though, right? A storm will pass. By Monday, this storm's going to be completely gone. Sunday, tomorrow night.
The difference with this storm,
Sorry,
The
Susie,
difference
go
with this storm, the
Go on,
difference
Spunky.
with this one is a red. It's a red warning.
Yeah.
We've never had winds this high before.
1 minute,
So there is
Spunky,
a danger
Spunky,
to life.
Spunky, please. 1 minute, listen. Shh. Susie's trying to speak. Just 1 minute, please. Just hang on. Listen to what she's
The
saying.
difference with this storm is that it's up to 90-mile-an-hour gusts of winds. So it's a danger to life. We've never had a red warning before. And it's really bad. It's been terrible all night. Really bad. And all day.
But
So
have we
that's
not had
why.
90-mile-an-hour winds, surely, in
Well,
England?
it's going inland now. This is why there's so much damage done. I mean, you've seen debris flying around everywhere. It's crazy. I've never in all my life seen anything like this.
But they're
Never.
not fucking around with anything up there, are they?
Oh well, we can't say yay or nay, can we?
Big up.
But I've never experienced winds like this. Never.
I'm bringing
Not
it
in
in
this
that
country
way.
anyway.
The climate one. I mean, we've all got to worry about the climate, don't we?
What's up, Spunky? What's up?
Could I just agree with Cow Fart in the chat? He's speaking a lot of sense. Look at this.
Yeah, no problem. No
Cow
problem.
Fart, yeah, he's bang on the money.
Yeah.
He's bang on the money. Yeah,
Let's have a look at his comment. Oh,
He's
it's fine. Don't you worry. Oh, here we go. Stay in your cage, keep safe, and don't speak to the neighbours. Well, I know that's how it seems, doesn't it? And then oh yeah. Oh God, no, I couldn't stand that.
They've got them under control. They've got them under control. They've had them in the last
cornflakes, not the
years,
taste.
Tony.
They have the thick cream in it. Yeah.
Hey, Nicola, good to see you.
I remember as a child having cornflakes, and that cream went in, and it was the tastiest cornflakes I've ever tasted.
You're right. If I just say goodbye, I'll be going because I'm just waiting for family to come round. I just got to sort some things out. So, but I'll be here until they're here. I'm just waiting.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine, darling. No problem. Sorry, Susie. What was that?
Just saying to Beautiful Serendipity, email me ASAP, please. Thank you. How is everyone?
There was land. I'm sure we've had heavier winds. I mean, don't get me wrong, the damage is obviously always going to be there, but I'm sure we have. It's winter. Well done. But I tell you what, though, I will say there is a lot of people with this chest infection. I'll give it that. I'm all right today. I feel
there's all sorts going round, Shell. All sorts this
year.
year.
I feel a lot better today.
You're saying now, a quadruple.
Did you get that stuff you said you were going to get?
I've ordered it, but I'm starting to feel better. Do you know what did it? I kept going. You know, I've been out a couple of times with the dogs, and I was like, I'll force that fresh air to just come through. Do you know what I mean? And it's just worked out. But I ordered it, so I'm waiting. But I feel, I'm all right today.
What's that you've ordered? Sorry, what have you ordered? Sorry, was that to help with what?
Oh, I don't. Well, it's not Cavonia. Put it that way.
Cavonia. Does anyone know the name of this storm? Then what's the name of this storm?
Cavonia.
I don't know what was the name. I don't know what.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
We had Bert recently, Susan. So I wonder.
Doesn't it begin with D?
It's a scam. It's a scam virus. You don't catch a cold. Do you know what a cold is?
It's a virus.
It's called Storm Dara.
Dara.
It's a scam.
Yeah, DARRAGA.
Oh, sounds like a Welsh name that does.
That's not Welsh. That's more like Irish. Dara.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hey, Brooks, you're over.
Hello. Hey, Raver love. Hello, beautiful. Hello, everybody. Excuse me. Right. So, I was going to say something important then. Just so you know, guys, giving a heads up, what time is it now? Right, I will be here, I reckon, just roughly, probably like another hour or something is the plan so far. Another hour to an hour and a half, I'll be here. Then I need to bring up Mr. Spunky, and then, yes, I'll be off skis. I don't know if anybody is live this evening or tonight. I'm not sure yet what's going on. I don't plan on being live. Unless things change last minute, then I don't plan on being live. I think I've done quite enough over the past couple of days, and I'm supposed to be getting some rest in before I have a busy day tomorrow. I am going to be absolutely annihilated tomorrow because I have not slept all night. I have been constantly talking for many hours now. I hope I haven't damaged my voice. I'm a bit concerned about my throat at the minute, to be honest, because I've done a lot of talking. And I've not been keeping my throat hydrated enough at times.
Viruses don't exist. It's true.
On that note, we're having more water. I need to get myself a honey drink probably soon at some point. Oh, that's what I need to get, some Manuka honey at some point. Oh, I keep forgetting to get Manuka
One of the
honey.
main reasons I come up is something that Mr. Vega said, and Michelle said. Take care, Michelle.
See you later, Michelle.
Take care, Michelle. Take care. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, Mr. Vega, you said about arthritis. Look into Barbara O'Neill. Eternal Health is her channel, and she's got a lot on there with castor oil.
Yeah.
And you make a poultice from it, and people are using it, and it's working. It's helping with the joints.
As you would have heard, Susie, the point that I made was I've never used any of these potions. Nobody's ever taught me. I've never bought omega-3 or castor oil or fish oils or anything. And I absolutely know they're essential, even when you're healthy.
Stay away from some of the fish oils. Because think about what they might contain.
So they're essential getting older when you're healthy. So when you're not so healthy, which I am, I have a bit of arthritis. I know I should be looking at, extra bits.
Well, I'd go the external route and use castor oil as poultice. That's what I would do. And Barbara O'Neill, she's on YouTube.
What do you mean by a poultice? How do you create a poultice?
So basically, you'd use you could use a dressing, put a tablespoon of castor oil on there. This is what I do. I put that on my knee. Then you wrap it around with cling film and go to bed. Take it off in the morning, and it literally does help.
Castor oil.
No,
not
don't
drinking
drink
it. No.
Not drinking
Going on a bandage on your knee, wrapping it up on a bandage on the knee.
Cling film. So if you've got pain on your hip, use a waterproof dressing, because you could wrap yourself with cling film, but it wouldn't be so comfortable for you. But yeah, this isn't medical advice. This is me saying what I use and where I've got this information from. And there's a lot of research that's done on it that backs all this up as well. So yeah, look into it.
Do you have arthritis in your knees? And this is something that you've done?
I've got trouble with my knees, yes, and it does help. It does help. But I also use it. I've got cataracts forming, and I've got it. I'm using it on my eyelids. I put it on my eyelids at night and underneath, and the cataracts are starting to go. So
well, I'm kind of lucky with the arthritis in my knees. I had it bad 4 or 5 years ago. My immune system completely shut down 4 or 5 years ago, and I suffered for about 6 months a year. But since then, I feel it in my knees, and every so often my knees are a little bit weak. But the most noticeable thing for me, more than the pain, is when I bend down. I can hear the creaking in my knees.
Yeah.
So I know it's going to be a problem in the future.
They need oiling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the Tin Man.
Do it externally.
Okay,
let it
will.
go through the skin. Have a go. Non-medical advice. Take a look at what she says, and also Dr. Eric Berg and lots of other doctors. This is what I do.
Is there anything you would recommend to ingest, like fish oils or omega-3s?
So normally when things go wrong with the body, it's to do with the microbiome, your gut bacteria. So if your gut bacteria is weak, then everything else will follow from that. Other things will start manifesting. So check your microbiome, see how your microbiome's going. That's what I would do. See what you're eating. Are you eating the right stuff that gives you healthy microbiome?
I can honestly say my intake of food is very good. Very good.
So are you eating the right stuff though? Yeah?
Oh, yes.
Good.
Protein and vegetables. It's all I eat. A little bit of crap, like most people, but protein and vegetables.
Right,
Mr. Deegan knows. Do people realise the outside environment, There's no such thing as, they say everything's got to be sterile and clean and sterile.
Yeah.
Do you know you, by taking antibiotics and sterilising things, you're actually causing damage to your body?
That's what I said earlier, Tony, when you said about one thing. And I said, well, there are harmful things that we still should be processing in our body because we need to build up immunities to them. Like, this is a terrible story. My son was crawling on the floor and picking up slugs, putting them in his mouth. And
my sister
like
would do
kids do.
We all did it. I remember doing it as a child.
they need to be there, Laura.
I know, but that's what we did.
To
though.
be there.
We did it. Exactly. We would be eating on mud pies, in our outdoor kitchen with worms, snails,
let him chomp away on that slug.
Yes.
My granddaughter does. But she's a garden baby.
Get in the bloody mud. Yes, Susan. Get in the mud.
It's a scam, Mr. Deegan. Right? Fucking scam. Everybody's frightened. Antibiotics. Don't take antibiotics. That's my advice. Don't take any pills from the fucking doctor. If you need
too clean, Tony. Too clean. Stop washing your hands so much. Obviously after certain bodily functions, wash your hands.
Yes,
but don't be fucking washing them 15 times an hour.
You're going to wash all the good stuff away. Yes.
You're washing all the good stuff away. Thank you, Laura.
Exactly.
When you're bleaching things, you're washing the good stuff away.
To get moisture in there, or you'll just be all dry. You won't have
let
any moisture.
Nature knows we're from the earth. Let the earth fucking sort it out.
Yeah, man. Just wash your hands after you've been to the toilet, after you've cleaned something, after you've handled raw meat and things like that.
Once you start adding synthetic artifacts, i.e. drugs, bleaches and all that, it's going to fucking kill you. It'll kill you.
Tony, the earth did all right for about 400,000 years before we invented bleach, sanitizer, soap.
When I was little, we didn't have a shower. We only had a bath.
Once a week.
And we didn't have one of them per day. Yeah.
And if you had 3 brothers or sisters, you were poor.
Yes, man. I'm going in
first. The water.
So I went lastly with Tim Bath.
No.
Poor Dad would always be the one at the end, wouldn't he? Poor Dad would be the one who'd have the last of the water. And it's going cold. And everyone else has been in before.
I want to trust them vape. You're fucking just smoking them vapes. It's going to fucking fuck your body up, that, because it's...
those vapes, the vapes with the juices in that they sell for the kids and teenagers and all this onwards, terrible. Those are so wrong, so bad. They're trying to get them off the market now as soon as possible because they're so dangerous. So don't smoke those vapes with the juice in, guys. If you're going to use a vape, use a proper vape that does not have the juices in it. Do your research and make sure you get the correct
one at all.
Or just don't do it all. Unless you absolutely bloody need to. I only do it for my smoky poos, for my pain relief. Do you know what I mean?
I'll go deep. It might be too much for your panel, but if you want me to go deep, I'll go deep. Do you realise our society is run by money? Do you know who's running our country and the world now? Satanists.
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me, darling. Do you know what? Have you heard what
we
they're
call
saying
them
now?
Labour around here, Tony.
Cummins has come out with now. GB News did a report on it.
Do you realise that money is not natural? Do you know money? Which we've all been brainwashed to accept money, haven't we? Do you realise that money is a black magic game? That's where money originates. The black magic game. And yet we all accept money, don't we? Day to day, we accept money. Money is a black magic game. Black magic. So our world is run by Satanists using black magic. No wonder there's so much shit going on. You comprehend
what you
now.
mean.
Are you realising now what's going on?
Listen to what Susie's going to say now, darling. Listen to this.
I work with energy philanthropy, meaning I don't charge for the holistic therapies I give. If people want to make a donation, it's completely up to them, as long as there is an energy exchange. So if the person I've given a therapy to has done a good deed for somebody else, that's fine by me. That's an energy exchange. That's how I work. I'm qualified to put out there, this is how much I'm charging. But I want what my holistic therapies, I think, or not just mine, all should be available to all. And there's a lot of people who cannot afford them. And that's with me, there is no charge. And if nobody can pay, it's fine. Absolutely fine. As long as there is a form of energy exchange, that's all that matters.
Yes, exactly. You're not using money, Susie, because you know that money is black magic. It's black magic.
It's the wrong energy, yes. It is the wrong energy. It's made people greedy.
Black energy.
Yeah.
Black energy.
Yeah. It's made people greedy. And greed was part of the reason the world is like it is. Greed.
This world doesn't need to be the way it is. The only reason the world's the way it is now is because Satanists, and there ain't many of them, there's only a few thousand of them, but even hundreds, maybe a few hundred of them, they rule the world. They own like 99% of the wealth, and they control it. The banks, and they're actually, do you realise that about the gin and all that, about metallurgy and all that? Do you realise that the people that run the show, they live till they're 1,000-year-old? Yeah. And do you realise that? Yeah, and they shapeshift. There's a fourth dimension. You know when something goes missing and you can't find it, and then it turns up again. Do you know what's happened to that? It's been shapeshifted into the fourth dimension. It's happened to me. I've got where's my bloody. My stepson, right? He died at 24. I loved him dearly, right? And his credit card that he lost when he was alive turned up on top of my microwave. And yet that credit card had never been in that country. He lost it in England. So how the fuck can his credit card, the one he lost, and he got a new one, how the hell can that end on top of my fucking... Because it must have gone into the fourth dimension and been... That's the only explanation, isn't it? Because it's impossible otherwise. But I was there. I went to do some beans on toast. I always do it in a cup. If you're going to warm something up in a microwave, put it in a cup because it's more concentrated. Don't put it in a flat bowl. Put it in a small area. Put it in a cup.
I don't use a microwave.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
It annihilates all the nutrients in my eyes. From the research I've done, this is why a lot of countries don't use them. Is because they literally
molecules. There's no radiation in microwaves when you're eating it. Look,
no, what it does, it's not about the radiation. It's what it does to the food.
Yeah.
What it does to the food.
Yes.
Look into it. So, look into
it. Cold fresh food, Susie. I do. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Like
anyway, I was using microwave. Went there, and his credit card was on. I nearly had a fucking heart attack, mate. And I looked and I thought, that was Ian, my stepson. That was his fucking credit card, his bank card, Lloyd's bank thing. And it was there, Ian, it was there up top of the fucking microwave. Out of nowhere, like, and he was dead at the time. And I went, fucking hell. I mean, that's impossible. How the hell has his bank card gone on top of my microwave? The one he lost. And because I was living in Ireland at the time, Lloyd's Bank doesn't exist in Ireland. I had to fuck around. I had to drive over to replace his card. So I got the ferry. I went over. You know what I mean? They won't post. Lloyd's Bank doesn't exist in Ireland. You've got to go to England to get it. And I said, open a new bank account. But no, because it was only young, you know what I mean? I said, keep that account. And I said, I'll sort it. And I'd driven and got him his new card. Well, anyway, it weren't his new card. Obviously, when he died, I had his new card. Well, we had it. On top of the microwave was the card he lost. On top of my microwave, obviously. I screamed to me. I went, whoa! Fucking hell.
Hi, Muggles. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. Yes,
anyway,
I'll be here.
That's why I came up to say hello and to say about the look into castor oil. But thank you for having me up, Laura.
Yes, you're welcome.
Take care, Tony.
Speak to you soon, darling.
Susie, always a pleasure, Susie.
You take care. Bye, Mr. Vega.
Yes, bye, Vega from Susie. If you're still there, wherever you are.
Bye, all in chat. Catch you soon. Bye.
Bye, Susie. Sorry, I was just doing something.
Bye.
Are you going now, Laura? Because I'm off anyway.
I was going to say, we'll tell you what. Right, I need to be speaking to Spunky anyway. So yeah, do you know what, guys? I'm going to ring you now, Spunky.
I know what's happening
That's
here.
Important.
Third wheel. I know what's going on here.
Oh no, nothing like that, you cheeky monkey. No, this is important.
I wish, Vincent. I wish we could do a video call and have some video phone sex. That's what I want.
Don't you dare, you bastard!
Well, don't rule it out, Tony. Don't rule it out.
You,
it's early
Tony,
days yet.
Put your hand out. Put your hand out. Put your hand out. Naughty, naughty boy. Naughty, naughty boy. A naughty, naughty boy. Yes.
I'm on this goal.
Right, well, I'll let Tony get on with his phone sex video call. So.
Come on then, Laura. Chop, come on.
I'm ringing my
He's just called you Zara. Laura, he's just called you Zara. Come on then, Zara.
Back off. No, even say that name. Don't swear at my face. Don't swear at me. Don't be rude, right?
Right, I'm off. Have a lovely afternoon, folks. I'm sure there'll be many live streams.
Always
tonight.
a pleasure, Vincent.
I'm sure you'll find somewhere to go.
You too as well, Tony. I'm glad you're well. You're looking really well at the moment.
He's looking better. We're going to get him all sorted, though. This is the start. This is just the start. Yes. Right, Vega, take care, love. Thank you, everybody.
See you soon. Bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye. Right, Tony, I'll ring you in a second. Speak to you in a sec. Everybody in chat.
I'll jump up and I'll let you say goodbye to everybody, yeah?
No worries, darling. I'll ring you in a sec. All right. Speak to you in a second, Tony. Everybody, take care, Nessie. Take care, Guns and Explosives, Landraver, Calfar, everybody who's watched. Thank you so much for being here, Moggles, Baz, everybody. Thank you very much. Appreciate you watching. Thank you for your time. And yeah, I hope this was chilled live stream for you for a few hours, just under 4 hours. We've not done bad. My voice is cream cracking knackered, so I'm going to go. Well, I can't even rest it just yet. I've got to ring Spunky first about something very important that's going to help him out big time. Trust me. It's helping me. It's going to help him. And it's helping others too. So, yes, this is going to be a new beginning and a new journey and a new start for me, Spunky, and others out there too. Just you wait and see. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody. Lots of love. Bye. Bye-bye.